3, 4, 5.
In the ethereal plane, the party had gone on an adventure. Not after setting camp just outside the canyon, outside of a small mine shaft entrance. Upon entering the mine, they found some unique construct-looking golems. And after investigating, slaying some of them, and some giant spiders, and figuring out a bunch of them were dead, they came across their mortal enemy, Kamui, who proceeded to absorb Olivia, one of the princesses of the royal family of Valentia.
Did you forget the name of your own continent there for a second?
Wait, what?
Did you?
No, it's fine.
I paused dramatically.
Also, Barreck died.
Yes, Barreck almost died.
No, he did die.
Barreck died
Briefly.
a little bit.
It was a brief foray into death.
On
Okay.
finishing the encounter with the psychotic cultist, she fled and caved in both the only two exits that you're aware of, the way you came in and the way that the dragons escaped.
Spoilers, we didn't find
she
out
left.
yet.
Well, you felt one shake, and you heard collapsing of something back the way you came.
Well, poop.
And you saw her collapse the exit that the dragons left.
Well, poop.
With a 9th level fireball.
Well, poop.
Conrad said that he found another way out, or at least another way.
Alright.
I have a question. Oh wait,
Terrible.
oh
gonna
wait,
say what-
I just realized
Whoa.
Ravak was supposed to go first.
Ravak,
Oh yeah.
Just give me a moment. I'm reloading my thing. Hold on. Give me a second here. Everyone sounds very robot-y. Hold
I'm
on.
just finally logging in.
Who left and joined?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
hear you.
Good.
Can everyone just say something? Let's see.
Blah, blah,
Hello.
blah, 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 blah.
Saying meow.
Oh, something.
Hello.
Yeah. Wow.
Chicken tendies.
Just give me a second here to load up.
Not sex.
Sorry. Oh dear.
Say goodbye to all that sweet YouTube money.
Root beer, not sponsored, by the way.
Root beer, a non-copyrighted
Arg's root beer.
thing.
I just keep.
Hashtag ad.
Isn't root beer a non-copyrighted
Who's,
thing?
who's hosting the call right now? Everyone sounds really
I'm
bad.
not sure.
Everybody
I
hang
think it
up
might
except for me
be-
because I'm perfect.
I think it might. I'm not sure. Everybody's here. I think we're good.
How do we sound music here, Tom?
Does sound better right now.
We shall see.
Anyway, your turn.
Just have to make sure that the bot is good for YouTube, so I guess we can repeat things if necessary.
Yeah, we can just cut out this whole part.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, your move, Tom.
Alright, everyone, listen up. We need a plan. The first thing we need to do as soon as we get out of here is contact the king, which means we're probably gonna have to get the orb. The second thing I think we need to do is find out who gave us this quest. It seems a little bit suspicious that we got led here, so I figure it'd be worth investigating as soon as we figure out if we have enough time.
The setup doesn't sound right, but given the circumstances, I'm not surprised.
This
Boy, it sounds like you had a whole week.
Conrad will speak up. Well, from what the quest described when we picked it up, it was by a unnamed person.
You guys need to
Perhaps
stop
we
taking
were set
this.
up. Sort of sweat your ops. Well, it was sort of a sponsor deal. I don't know. It was very vague.
Well,
That
it's
was,
fine. It's not your fault.
I thought, out of character, I thought it was one of Thunderfist's.
It was, I believe, it was Farah Thunderfist. He just simply forgot the name.
Well, Barreck wouldn't know that. Fredrick was the one who found it with him.
Gotcha.
As of right now, no one knows who immediately requested this. That's out of character knowledge.
Yeah.
Anyways, cat. Had an exclamation.
Ooh, me?
You're up first.
Right. Anyone who cares to pay attention might notice that Flynn nervously is shoving something back into his bag after having not particularly paid attention to whatever Ravak was saying. I think perhaps we should try to get out of this place post-haste.
Probably the utmost importance. Otherwise, we'll simply just die down here.
Yes, this entire canyon is clearly incredibly dangerous, so... You said you saw another
indeed.
way out?
Yeah, back where we came. It was past the other golem. It was blocking the way. I shoved it out of the way.
Oh, splendid. Let us, make an exit as expeditiously as possible.
Perhaps you should lead. It seems to go deep.
Oh, really? Well, I'd be happy to, yes, of course.
We need our scout. He
Yes.
gives you a wink.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts this time. Anyway, he sort of like brushes his leathers off and takes the
Lead.
takes point.
Okay. I'm assuming. Basically, Conrad's going to show you where the staircase down is. He says he went down the staircase and then just more hallway, but he didn't go much further than that.
Before we walk out the room, though, I believe Barreck had a thing.
It's Vidic.
I think doesn't really matter now.
Oh, okay.
Rip.
Rip.
I mean, I guess I can
Well.
do it, but eh.
I mean, go for it. Also,
Might as well.
now.
If I could make a suggestion, could we please rest? Barreck's
Oh,
at 1 HP, keep that in mind.
You're lucky to be alive. Stay quiet.
Hmm.
Inciting that? Barreck's gonna incite that. Because he's a bit confused.
Probably
by
would
that.
have you have disadvantage due to 1 point of
Yeah.
exhaustion.
Pat myself down to remind myself if I'm injured or not.
Fine.
Ah, wonderful, I'm not.
19. With disadvantage.
Roll. What is Asemar? What did Asemar mean by that? This would be the proper pronunciation of my question.
It would be that he finds, as I had mentioned before at the ending of the last episode, he finds Barreck's foolishness of running into battle without a plan to be his own reward or death being the reward for that. So bringing him back was foolish.
I guess that would be intimidation or persuasion.
I think intimidation with his tone, just to scare you
Yeah,
away
most
from seeing what
likely.
he meant. Anyway. Galahad.
You scared ahead.
Galahad, Galahad looks very shell-shocked. He's very quiet, and he takes Barreck by his shoulder and lifts him up and follows Conrad out immediately, carrying Barreck with him.
Could you do me a favor? He's whispering this to Galahad, by the way.
What is it?
Could you keep me a bit away from Mr. Asemar? He looks a bit angry.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can do that.
Thank you.
Conrad will look towards Asemar. I understand what you're going for by what you meant. Such a method was uncalled for. We can discuss terms of death another time, and he'll turn and go towards the staircase that he found.
I'm following him with Galahad and Barreck, I guess.
Okay,
Sort of.
let me move you on to the next
Please lead
page.
the way, Flynn.
Yes, of course, no problem. I believe I still have a pot left, if that would help. And he, carefully reaches in his bag and pulls out a potion bottle.
Gungir will he'll hold up his little hand and he'll pull out his staff of healing out of his backpack.
Great, we're wasting more items.
That recharges.
Yes,
Fair enough.
hopefully we won't be running into anything else on our way out. Yes.
We won't if we're careful. Take
yes.
point.
Of course.
I must explain something that I forgot to mention during our last session. Ever since you got to the floor above you, everything changed from a mine shaft to carved stone brick.
Like we transitioned into a different...
Part of the entire cave system, yes.
Does anybody else have a weird black box floating over everything, regardless of where you move?
Same,
Yeah.
yep.
Wait, did the fog of war not
Yeah,
change
Being
correctly?
very weird.
yeah, the fog of war didn't
Oh.
exactly align itself quite all that well.
I can't. I tried my best with the fog of war. It likes to be weird. If not, I'll
It's
just
all good.
reveal
It's how it
everything.
is sometimes.
We'll just roll
Like,
play
what
our
isn't
not
revealed? Like,
knowing
just
what's
ping on the
going
map.
Well, I can see a nice little treasure chest. I can see a few hallways.
Okay, so you
basically-
see what is normally what I have revealed.
Okay. Could you
It's-
get rid of the
it's
fog of
actually
war?
small.
Because I can't see
Oh.
where I'm going.
Okay, sure. I'll just clear it all.
If you reload roll 20, it
Oh, maybe.
Just clear
Okay,
the
I'll try
fog of
that.
war.
Okay.
I'll try.
Reloading right now. Let's see.
I mean, I just
We already-
cleared it all anyways, so
Oh,
it doesn't
hello.
Oh,
matter.
it's gone.
Look
Okay.
at better.
Okay.
So,
I mean, there's a small section of it at the bottom, but that doesn't apply to anything. Arrows mean other hallways. Arrows up mean up. Arrows down mean down.
so.
Oh, this is so much more.
Did Galahad or Gungir? Did Gungir actually use the staff or?
Let me
Would
check.
assume so.
I'm going to
It's just a standard healing ward. I think it's like 1 or 2d6. I think
4.
2d4. Thank you.
is it like the actual staff of healing, like the
Yes.
adventuring
It's
gear?
just a standard. It basically heal as much as a regular standard potion. 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, I was actually looking at like the staff of healing, like
Yeah, that's what I bought was the standard stuff. Healing it basically casts healing word.
So
cure
you do healing ward plus
Cure
spellcasting
wounds.
modifier.
cure.
Cure
I'm not-
wounds.
Cure wounds, lesser restoration, or mass cure wounds was what I'm seeing.
Well, how many does it have?
Has 3 charges per day.
Oh, okay.
They were the cheap ones. Like, it does the minimum, so lesser restoration was what it was.
So,
Minimum.
I think that's still
1d6 plus 4.
uh,
Oh no, it's usually
1d6.
1d6 plus 4. So I guess it'd be 5. Is the minimum?
I'll say a 1d6 plus 4, yeah. So 5 is the minimum that he could take.
so he'll expend his. Yeah, he'll expend the charges on there. So 1d4 plus what was it again?
1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4.
Or 5.
Yeah, 1d6 plus 4. 4 or 5, whatever. No, 5 would be the minimum, so it's 1d6 plus 4. If not, just roll a 1d6 and we'll just add 4.
First one, so 6. And then
That's 1 charge, so that's 7.
7
8.
plus 8. So.
and then last one.
Oh, okay.
Another 7.
7
So
plus
heal all that.
8. That's.
And
no, wait,
then
7 plus 5. So.
Gun
19.
Gungir will he'll pull out his flask and he'll drink down a healing potion. So I think it should be
I also forgot to mention one other thing to Barreck. You could roll your potion, Gungir, while this is going on. Your leg is broken.
Oh, what?
Your right leg is broken. That, due to her natural 20, she absolutely broke your leg on the cleave down.
Yikes.
Hold on. I think I feel some pain. Ow!
I'm
was
not
very
surprised.
Ooh, 27.
Who's that for?
It's himself.
Like a slow poke, just only now realizing that it hurts.
I like to think that he basically had his pain sensor kind of numbed out.
Yeah, because your brain was cleaved in two.
Yeah, and now
I mean-
now the pain comes back.
It was
There we
very
go.
delayed. Anyways,
So I'm scouting ahead, and I come to the first turn, and I'm gonna try and survival check to check for drafts that will hopefully indicate a path to the surface.
sure.
Eh,
Ooh.
17.
17 isn't bad. I could make
Very
it better, but
Deep underground. And the drafts are, it's very still, moist air. But there is a slight draft coming from this direction where I'm paying.
alright. Just going to.
Otherwise, this way is just another hallway.
Alright,
So,
and I don't hear anything, and I can't see anything because I don't have dark vision, but I do have my light pebble.
I do have a quick question.
You see 30 feet this way and this way.
Yeah.
Since my leg is broken, does that mean my speed is basically halved?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay, so I have a 20.
Until you see a doctor. That is permanent.
Or a healer.
Cannot be magically healed. It has to heal naturally.
Troy.
Unless if you find a chiropractor, which don't really exist. Also, Stormy had a question.
Yeah.
Gungir will offer his healing flask to anyone else who might need it.
Fine, Conrad says, looking, but thank you for the offer.
Barreck is still pretty beaten up.
Live, buddy. He'll pat your shoulder.
Looks over at Asemar, Ravak.
I'm good.
Wait, I thought you just said the natural 20 was only just double damage.
That was just it was double damage, but she hit you in such a way where it just hit your leg. If you sort of like diagonally down the middle.
She sliced him in half so hard that when he was revived, his pelvis fused in an unfortunate way.
I would just assume that it was just like the shockwave of it going through him busted his legs.
A little bit of both, I'll say.
God has spoken.
I imagined he was standing, the slash hits him, and he falls to one knee so hard that the leg shattered from the impact of falling to one knee, like separate from the wound. Like the wound hit him, and then there was still so much impact from dropping
I more
that
imagine
it broke a leg too.
So here's how I kind of imagine it. The what is it called? The relentless endurance that I use. Basically, I slammed my leg so hard it broke it.
Yeah, like before you pre-died.
Does Galahad need a topper?
Sorry.
I'm fine.
Asemar?
Yeah, seeing the offer for the potion, Asemar is gonna brush it off and just draw his sword and use its healing ability.
Oh, cool.
And then use the last charge that it has for today to give it another D8.
Okay.
Nice.
As you... Flynn, I'm gonna stop you there. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
It's been going
You notice the treasure chest around the corner. That's hidden in this little cranny here.
Oh
Hmm.
no. A treasure chest.
And I look around, see if they're following me again.
Don't see anybody, but then again, you can always see 30 feet with your stone.
I twitch my elfy ears and
What'd you
wait
find?
for a second.
Dimension door.
Kidding. Okay.
Wastes a dimension door for that.
Hi, Alexi.
I'm going to examine the chest without getting,
Investigation.
yeah.
Oh no.
Yo, nice chest.
Thank you.
yeah.
You're the one to say it instead of me.
See? Oh, that was so close to being a 1.
It was a straight up treasure chest. Not trapped.
Is it locked?
Of course it is.
Alright. I'm gonna do my thing, which is a secret that allows me to get, let's see, what is it now?
Advantage.
+9 to my thieves' tools.
Hmm.
So whatever this is, plus another 3. So 25.
Now that you just literally this is what you do. You do the lock so well that it pops off the chest itself.
Ah,
And now you have a free
amazing.
iron lock.
okay. And I stop doing the thing that lets me open chests really well, and then I open the chest.
You see a let me find it. It is okay.
Mimic.
You see a small, the size of a golf ball in the chest, and it's the only thing in there.
Just a sphere?
Just a small sphere about the size of a golf ball.
Is it a golf ball?
No. It's a crystal sphere.
Oh, it's a crystal
Pull
ball.
a handkerchief out of my satchel and pick it up with the handkerchief.
It does nothing.
Huh. Kind of downer. No secret compartment in there or anything. Is it like a really small chest?
Yeah. It's like really
Okay.
tiny.
Oh, okay. That's fine then. I was
oh.
imagining like a full-size chest with just like a golf ball inside.
No. It's like a small strong box that you would have like your birth certificate in.
Oh, okay. I just pick up the whole thing then.
Hey, all chests are
It's
beautiful.
light enough to carry around. It's like 5 pounds weight.
Yeah, I just close it again and like put the thing back in it and close it and don't lock it and tuck it under my arm and continue.
Hey, all chests are beautiful regardless of size. Lay off, alright?
That's sexual.
Oh my.
You can continue moving. You can keep moving while we cut back to the rest of the party.
Sure.
Conrad's been checking his watch because watches were invented during this time. He has one because convenience.
I don't
He's
know.
been gone about 20 minutes.
Not only that, but I think the dust is starting to affect my vocal cords.
You okay, buddy? He looks at you, Gungir.
Yeah, I think I'm... Yeah, I think I'm fine.
You want some water to wash that down? He says, raising an eyebrow.
Yeah, I think I should be fine.
Aw.
By the way, Flynn, you do notice a staircase in front of you.
Okie dokie, that's what I was waiting for, I guess. I'm gonna back over.
In another minute, I'm going to go check on...
Just
Hey
appears.
guys.
Mr. Flynn!
So,
Hi, Flynn.
hi guys. Really, really, really long hallway. Found a chest. Had a treasure. Don't know what it
What was
is.
in the chest?
This, and he just pulls the chest out from under his arm and opens it back up.
Let me have Conrad roll Arcana check for you.
I'm actually like
'Cause he
kneeling
might-
down so Gungir can see it.
Oh.
Okay.
Gungir will do identify. We'll ritual cast
Conrad's
identify.
gonna roll anyways. He doesn't know what it is.
You don't get to see.
You identify a orb that has infinite uses of floating lights. Basically casts a light cantrip and it follows the person whoever touches it. It has
Oh.
unlimited uses because it's a cantrip.
Gungir will actually kind of smile at that. That is... Well, we got ourselves a permanent lantern now, so... Oh, god damn it. Yeah.
You alright,
He's-
Mr. Gungir?
Choking on the dust residue. And his voice is now deeper. I don't think it's irreversible until we get out of here.
I'm going to be blaming it on all the crystal dust that's in the walls here. As Daddy always
This
said,
is
blame it on the
smooth
crystals.
stone, Gungir. He pats the wall and it's solid, smooth stone.
By the way,
It is-
I think my leg is broken.
Oh dear.
We know. Quit your whining.
Well, I determined that it's safe, and I've scouted out the way that I believe leads to an exit. It's the only way that has any sort of air currents, so there was another path, but it seemed fairly stale, so I didn't bother really exploring
Perhaps
it.
we should check it out anyways. I mean, I know we're in a rush, but who knows? We might as well get something out of this place.
We're slowed down anyways.
Well, if you wish for me to pop my head in right quickly, I could. Let you know what's down there as well.
If you feel
Let's
it's
go
just be
into the
careful.
branches. We need to hurry.
Go ahead.
Alright, well, if there's anything worth reporting, I'll report it back to you. Go ahead and get to the stairs.
Flynn,
I will
Flynn, before you go.
Yes.
Remember that the
Yes,
small
Mr.
ball grants you infinite uses of light.
Oh, goodness. I feel like I have received great wisdom. Thank you.
Can do, Sorrow Man.
Okay.
The hobbits.
Flynn, I'm gonna give you this because nobody else decided to follow you. So let me change maps real quick once again. And
I just got a mental image of Gungir wearing Saruman's cloak.
Yes.
you know what? I'll just give up. No, I'll just let everybody see this.
Doesn't Gungir still have the wheelchair?
Let me
Okay.
move it over. This is what you see.
Oh!
I sneak in and I'm like, the fuck?
You see a armory of just everything to the nine hells. You see suits of armor, alchemy stations, bookshelves, an enchantment table, a massive table with a world map sprawled across on it, and multiple chests in here.
Okay. Do I see anyone?
No. I mean, unless if you think the suits of armor are people, which they're not.
You don't know if they're animated armor?
Yeah, they being people doesn't excuse them from being dangerous.
Does he notice if it's like abandoned or if it's?
It looks abandoned, but it looks well kept, surprisingly.
So many chests. I should go back and tell them all. But
Please
it would
do.
be so much easier if I just opened them all now.
I'm gonna move us back. I'm just gonna assume you moved back to tell them.
Nope, I haven't done that yet.
Okay, well, let me move back then.
I'm. Oh, fuck it. Okay, yes, I do go back and I.
Make up your mind, damn you.
Sorry. They just go too far to be. Yes, but anyway, I assume you guys have moved forward a bit, and I just
would have said you guys would have made it to the corner here at least. You're taking your time.
this corner, I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
I look around and I like jog after them because I figure I'll probably catch up with them dragging. Barreck.
Everybody has a light cantrip following them since you all touched the orb. So you can see the light from around the corner. I'm just going to say for sake of brevity, you all touch it, just to have a floating orb following you of light.
I need a floating orb.
Guys, I come jogging up from behind.
Yes, Flynn. What is it?
There's something in that other way.
Yes, there's maybe something very worth looking into. There's it's a big room with a lot of books and chests and a big table and some suits of armor and things, and I can totally go in there and like open all the chests. But I just didn't want you guys. No dragons. It appears to be closed off. No other points of exit that I could see immediately. But if you guys could like all wait out here, I could totally open all of those chests for you guys.
Hold on.
I know my way around a lock. I can more than definitely assist you.
Well,
I don't want anyone doing anything potentially dangerous on their own.
I'm sure I'd be fine.
He's proven
that
more
makes
than
one
enough
of us.
to handle himself.
Yes, I really just. It will only take a minute if you just all wait here for. I just get performance anxiety when people are watching me.
Flynn, would it...
Ravak, please
Yes.
watch Barreck for me. Alright, let's see what this is.
Flynn, at least allow me to narrate for you.
Very
Asemar, do you
disconcerting.
follow them, or do you just stick with the rest? Connor and Ravak.
I'll follow them.
Okay.
That's coming, okay.
We'll stay
let me
outside
delete-
until you're done.
Barreck, you, and you from the map. And let me move back over to the loot room. Here we are.
Yes. See, perfectly safe and lots of chests.
Oh no, it's the same thing. It's an armory.
Whose place was this?
Gungir will.
Oh,
Allow me to do my little.
exclamation.
Gungir will pull out his gun droid and turn on the recording function. He's going to be recording video of this entire room, because this is very out of the ordinary.
By the way, in comparison to the rest of the passageways, this room is entirely lit up with torches and sconces and braziers. Like, this place is
As in it's
bright.
been, somebody's been in here recently?
You see the torches are just constant. Like, they haven't even gone down, like, the hill.
They're probably ever burning torches.
Okay.
You can make an assumption of that. You see 5 chests, 2 up here. Or, no, 6 chests. 4 down here. 2 up here. Alchemy lab in the back. Arcane enchanter over here. Multiple bookshelves and suits of armor. And then the big centerpiece is the massive table and a world map. They're all stabbed into the center of it by 4 daggers, 1 in each corner.
Gungir will make his way over to the table. And oh, nope, he doesn't go under the table. He was going to go
Let me
onto.
put that to back.
There we go.
There you go. You're welcome.
And he will take video of the map on here.
Certain
Right up
areas
on it.
are stabbed places of interest with other daggers. I will mention that. One of those places being Regalia, another being Valentia, one being Vorn, one being the throat of the world, and one being in the center of the whole goddamn continent.
Huh, weird. They misspelled the root of the world.
Fuck you all.
You're not here.
Yes.
Galahad sort of, I mean, not Galahad, that's not me.
Flynn.
Go
Flynnhawk.
ahead, John. I mean, go on.
No. Flynnhawk sort of, a little shakily pulls out a chair and has a seat, still looking a little pale.
Let me see.
What kind of books are on the shelves of the library here?
You look at the bookshelf. Roll me investigation.
Oh no, they're all Twilight fanfics.
Oh, gross.
No.
From what you can tell by this bookshelf, it's all alchemy ingredient books. It's labeled in order by classification and by the potency of each particular type of potion.
Asemar, this might be of interest to you.
Don't
Gungir, you
say.
too. Some sort of potion instructions over here.
Next bookshelf that you investigate. Roll
Mr.
again,
Flynn?
please.
Mr. Flynn,
What? Oh, yes, Master. Galahad.
are you alright?
I'm fine.
I thought you'd be checking on those chests. You wanted to check.
Oh, well, like I said, I don't.
No? Okay.
Sorry.
It's alright. I'm Gungir and I are fairly skilled with thieves' tools, I believe. We'll get to that.
The second
Anyway.
book is all about forging weapons and armor and enchantment of them, making them stronger. That's
Okay.
the common consumption of that bookshelf.
I made plenty of room inside my bag of holding if anybody needs to put stuff in there.
Remember, you all have a bag of holding except for Flynn and Conrad and Barreck.
We might
Them
actually,
ones eventually.
gentlemen, we might, what we might do is, perhaps discover who this room belongs to. I worry these might be the belongings of the princess that just died. Maybe like a little secret hideout of hers.
If she's
Or it
dead,
could
what
be
use does she have for him?
Conway's. Well,
And if we're stealing from Kamui, I don't care.
I would worry about angering the father.
Well, you can always take the things back. I suppose.
Or do a favor for him.
Right, and if we're going to loot it, that was my next thing. We should probably take, like, everything.
Indeed.
I've got an idea about that. Is there a certain magical device called a portable hole?
You do not have that with you. That is on the ship.
We don't. We could come back here later, though. We could have Flynn pop in with a hole and just take everything and then pop back here.
One can teleport to the ship.
Pop back there. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I could go get the hole now if you really wanted.
If you can be swift about it, then do so.
Yes.
Right.
Where was it being stored again?
Probably in the storeroom.
Cargo hold,
In the-
bottom of the ship.
The hold of the...
Of course.
I remember us getting a portable hole.
I'll be right back.
Gear had one installed on the ship. Literally, freaking Angel gave you guys one.
Quote
That was him.
unquote. Installed, hung up, whatever. you wanna call
Angel
it.
gave it to you guys, but you just leave it there.
Gungir. Gungir will try to lockpick these two chests right next to the enchanting station.
I roll, I guess, thieves' tools if you have any.
Thieves' tools. Blip.
And Flynn, you appear in the cargo hold of the ship. You've been here before
Nice.
a couple times. I said cargo hold. No one would know he would be there because no one's ever down there. Except you.
Fredrick.
Fall might be checking
See-
inventory.
Get out of here, Paul.
I have another bit.
Okay.
You see Audrey down there, of all people. And you know for a fact that she never leaves her room very often.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Saldry, what are you doing here?
She looks over at you.
I look very rattled.
I'm going to have to ask the rest of the party to mute myself and Kat, as this is a conversation for me and her.
Okay.
I'll just drop out of the call. Just
Everybody leave.
give us the message when
I
we come
will
back in.
put into a general when you can come back.
Boop. Alright, now it's just Mr. Storm with his craggy voice bringing you the Ethereal Plains podcast. We are currently off until Mr. Venom and Miss Cat get her conversation done. So, do you guys like pizza? 'Cause I sure as hell love pizza. I mean, I would eat it every day, except it clog at my colon something fierce, but yeah. Canadian bacon is by far the best, of course. And as you can see, I'm gonna actually get back out of here and take a look here. As you can see, Mr. Dragon has in fact used the enchanting table from Skyrim, and I'm wondering if what is that down there? Methinks it might be the ammo table from, oh, nope, that is straight up an alchemist thing right there. An alchemist table. I straight up thought that was the gun crafting table from Fallout 4. But you know what? That's just how I see some things. But let's see here. Now, of course, we're also going to have to loot this treasure chest that is 3x3, making this a 15-foot wide treasure chest, obviously enough to hide a body. Or it could be just a giant mimic, and we are all just waiting for our inevitable deaths by mimication. I'm wondering if I have any more Mountain Dew. Nope, I don't have any more Mountain Dew left in my cup. Which is a damn shame because my throat is still feeling rather sore. Getting rather excited. First time we have some anonymity between the group. Predominantly Asemar and Barreck. With Barreck rushing in. Now, naturally, since he has a broken leg, we can wait for that to heal naturally. Or we can have Gungir perform an amputation and give him a robot leg, which I don't know if he'll be down for, but you know what? Whatever. Alright. Maybe you shouldn't have rushed on in there. Maybe if he didn't rush on in there, we wouldn't be forcing a robot leg onto him. Oh, is it time for us to get back in? Oh, you are all welcome to jump back in. Anyways, thank you for joining me on the Ethereal Plains podcast. Now back to our regularly scheduled program.
That's ever gonna happen.
Well, that's going to be odd for recording.
Yeah, I just had a few minute podcast there by myself.
Oh, don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, the recording of that audio would only be applied to my end. Actually, I probably should have had Storm stay but pull off his headphones. I probably should have done that.
It's okay.
Whoops. I mean, I have it, but you would also see all my DM secrets.
That's alright. We could just hand off the audio to Tom, have him cut out my podcast.
Is everyone back in? Tom, Dragon?
Everybody's here? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I'm all good.
Okay.
So, Gungir, you unlock that chest. It was already unlocked to begin with.
Well, now it's really unlocked.
You basically pry off the lock, same as Flynn did with that first chest.
What is inside?
See a bunch of enchanting crystals.
Enchanting crystals, how many?
Are they enchanting in the fact that I can enchant things, or enchanting in the fact that they're really pretty? They are crystal senpai.
They're crystals that you can enchant shit with. They're used as material components for any enchanting. For wizards or sorcerers.
How many are we talking about?
50 total.
How
Would
many?
equal that of 15 pounds if you took all of them.
So 15 1-pound crystals?
It would equal 50 pounds for all 50 pieces.
Oh, 50. I thought you said 15. Okay.
Ooh, 50 separate crystals.
Okay.
This is a massive clutch of them.
Gungir will kind of show who's ever watching near him what he found, and he'll start loading them into his bag of holding, and then he'll move on to the next chest.
Also open.
Well, maybe I want to unlock it with my thieves' tools. Alright, well, let me see how I do this. Yep, that is an unlocked lock.
On a
Well,
nat,
Anyways,
okay, not a nat one.
You-
If it was a nat one, I was going to say you
you pop
locked.
it open. bunch of spell tomes, and a bunch of scrolls. 10 of each. So 10 scrolls, 10 tome books.
Home book? What do you mean?
Spell book.
Well, somebody left all their arcane
Skyrim spell
supplies.
tome.
Backup books.
Interesting.
A bunch of unidentified scrolls. I'm gonna go grab a glass of water real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. Storm is a bit sick.
Galahad, we're gonna move over to you in that bookshelf.
Okay. 14.
Investigation 14. You investigate that section of it. And it's a lot of history about the entire continent. It's mostly things that you already know.
Ugh, man.
Until you reach one book in particular that catches your eye, because you rolled high enough to find it.
Okay.
You find a book of old legends. And these are the unknown legends of the world.
We'll pick that up.
And a book of I guess what would this be called? Let me find it. A list of just a scrolled up piece of paper on that bookshelf. It has a long list of dead heroes. And the title at the top says, simply put, a list of dead heroes / aberrations and villains of all. Do you skim the list?
Sure. I open it quickly. I'll,
How much do you read? Because it's one full sheet of paper, all the way to the bottom.
wait, what?
It's a sheet of paper. It's basically a sheet of paper, a list of heroes and evildoers of the past.
And the rest of the book details them?
No, it's just a single piece of paper. It's a scroll.
Oh, it's a scroll. Oh, yeah, sure. Then I look over it.
Some of the names don't really catch your eye, all except the one at the very bottom in the evildoer category. One particular name that you make out as Volt Slifer. Volt Slifer. Spelled the exact same way as Blaze's family name.
I'm sure
And that
it's
name
nothing.
is circled and has like a little pentagram star drawn next to it. And and a small side note, like line leading off to another bubble reads, "Found out about him," in a very elegant handwriting.
Well, I can't make heads or tails of that.
Out of character question?
Mm-hmm.
Is Augur in that?
Blips. Okay.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You mentioned this legendary hero, like...
He's not dead.
Huh?
He's not dead.
Oh.
This is dead one.
These are all dead
Dead people.
heroes and villains of the past.
Sorry.
Emphasis on dead.
Maybe. Well,
And that is what you find of interest on that bookshelf.
I roll up the scroll, and there was nothing else on the
Mostly history
book.
books.
Nothing nothing
Otherwise,
uncommon.
nothing that you wouldn't know.
Okay.
At this time, I would say, Asemar, you would have finished looting that entire alchemy shelf of books.
Yeah.
Excellent. He
In
would
your bag of holding.
He's probably going to start looking around for particularly armor that might be of use to him.
This is full plate mail steel. It's unenchanted, you could tell, because it has no glow to it, as most enchanted items do. It's a basic set of armor, and it's well capped, surprisingly. Like, it's polished, too. It also has a steel sword, a silver sword in its hands.
What sword?
Pointing down. A silver long sword in its hands. In a pose. As like most sets of armor are. Armor does look very old, like from before modern times. Well, it might make a pretty penny, but it will weigh a lot because it is plate mail. Always come back. Or whenever Flynn pops back in, you could also just chuck it in the portable hole and sell it.
Where is
Later.
Flynn?
It's at this time that Flynn would be returning. Fire.
I mean, it seems useful, but
Liar.
I mean, Asemar he uses only studied leather just because his dexterity is so high. So
Nice.
worked terribly well.
There's stuff over here on enchantment and smithing.
Cat here.
Yeah, I'm here. I just want you guys to get as much stuff done as possible, because when I get back, I'm about to make it all about me.
Gungir will
There's
actually...
two more.
Gungir will wave over to Galahad.
Is something amiss?
I just need you to supervise me when I open up these two chesties right here.
Two chesties. All right.
Well,
I'll
these
assist.
three. These three.
Or you forgot about the massive one in the corner.
In addition to losing my voice, I also can't count. Gungir,
Let's get all 5 of these chests.
Teresa,
We're playing it safe.
Gungir is going to roll an investigation onto whether or not these chests are trapped.
You're going to do it with advantage.
Not trapped,
Not trapped? Are they locked?
of course.
Gungir will use his thievy tools.
And since Galahad is helping you, you have advantage, which is an 18. You pop open that lock. Boop. Find. Let's see. What do you find?
find?
Check my list. Oh, shit, that was in this room.
You find a 357 Magnum with hollow point bullets.
You find a book on how to make constructs. And
Oh, no.
homunculus.
That's
Well,
meta.
how Babby is formed.
That's meta.
You
Gotta
also
go.
find like 300 gold.
Gungir blushes
is
as he
sitting
looks at
on
the
top.
book.
He thinks
Help
it's a
yourself to
porn
that.
book.
Gungir version of a porno mag.
No, it's a sex
Probably.
ed book.
How you were made.
Gungir already knows how he was made. First, his daddy met a very well-built kiln, and then he took a brick of clay and put it inside and
Moving
baked him at
on.
350 degrees.
Anyways, Galahad, I'm assuming you're going to open up that chest.
I'm going to wait for Gungir to help me, I think. Or wait.
And one book on how to make baby homunculi.
Oh no, we're gonna have more Gungir.
Oh, whoops. It didn't let me enter it. Shit. Alright. Gungir will assist Galahad in doing the sneaky sneak. Oh, he's over there now.
Roll these tools.
Quick question, Venom. I know this is technically Gungir's item, but what homunculi book is it?
It's just a general book of how to make them, like different types.
So it's not just like the steel one or the clay one.
Wah, wah.
It's all of them.
I think I don't actually know which of us is better.
Gungir gets
Because I
a...
can't.
It'd be 19 if you gave Gungir advantage.
Oh, he rolled. Then yeah, go. Okay. Then I'll assist.
Yeah. Next time, preface on who's going to be opening it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you pop that one open, you find another 300 gold, and you find, let me see here, let me double check my list of random shit that you'll find in this room. You find a particular, let's see here, let me get that. Ooh, okay, so that is what it is. Okay. You find a orb about the size of your head, a crystal orb, infused with magic.
Crystal ball. It's a crystal ball.
And it's the size of my noggin!
Is it?
Mhm.
It's what? Can you figure out what that does?
Gungir's gonna look at it. Does it look similar to the golem orbs?
No.
Well... Gungir could spend 10 minutes ritual casting Identify while Galahad works on this lock. If that works for Galahad.
Sure.
Okay.
Gungir will...
So,
Sometime in the middle of that, because he's not going to be gone for more than 10 minutes.
mhm.
There's a pop and a crash as Flynn stumbles into one of the chairs and catches himself on the table. Reappearing and breathing kind of heavily.
Hello, Flynn.
And
Welcome back. Did you get the thing?
also visibly shaking, but he fumbles to put his rapier away and he's like, yes, I got it. Yeah. And,
What happened? You're shaking.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Here's the hole. Mr. Asemar. And he holds it out, sort of like averting his eyes.
You hand Asemar the portable hole. orb.
And his hand is shaking badly as he does so.
Flynn, if I can be honest with you for a second.
Just for a second.
Maybe a couple seconds. We'll find out. I won't time it. Is everything alright?
This really isn't the time or place to talk about things right now. How have you been doing with the chest? And he just sort of like walks away from Asemar and
Honestly, Flynn, with the type of day that we're having, a little bit of honesty might not be a bad thing.
I really think we should focus on getting out of here.
Answer your question about with waiting for Gungir to identify the orb. About a half hour.
Dang, I was hoping they were
Whoa.
an hour so I could roll some health hit dice.
We're not out yet.
Alright, does Galahad want to roll on that treasure chest of chesty chest?
Roll
Why does it let me choose?
investigation, please, to unlock that chest.
Investigation? You mean thieves' tools?
Thieves' tools, if you have them, any.
There's no Thieves' tool?
Yes.
To unlock a chest,
Yeah,
it's either thieves' tools or investigation.
I'm proficient with disguise kits and thieves' tools.
Huh.
Hey,
You pop that lock open.
Okay.
You
You
find.
didn't even need me. Wonderful.
Let me check here.
What? What was that,
Oof.
Finn?
Nothing. Never mind, Musty guy.
You find this chest is a bit bigger, longer than the other chests. You find a great sword in there, a bone great sword.
No.
Bone? Like dragon bone or human bone?
You can't tell. It's a giant bone great sword.
Tarask bone.
Gungir
I
will
have
kind
no
of
idea.
tilt his head to the side at that.
There's a sword in there. Big sword.
It's the
and
only
is there
thing in
anything
this
else?
chest.
That seems important.
It doesn't seem to it.
Be careful of curses.
Like crap and damn. Gungir says,
Alright, here we go.
Flynn, do you want to assist us on this large one right here? This big chest.
This large chest has 3 locks in it.
Oh my.
Do we really want to open the chest that has 3 locks?
Yes?
Of course, it's useful stuff.
Should we go get the others just in case that, like, a human body pops out of here and goes oogity boogity boogity boo?
Yes.
Well,
Lynn, could you bring the others in here?
yes, of course.
Thank you.
Here.
Okay, let me re-add the others back to the list. I won't cut back to the other map. I'll just have them use, for sake of brevity, you tell them to come on in. It's taking longer than expected.
Head down, hair over his eyes.
Have Barreck sit down at the...
They know
Yeah,
you
well-
alright?
Yeah, I guess
I'm fine, Barreck.
Conrad would have helped you over to one of the chairs.
Flynn is actually going to insight that because...
Am I now?
Eric,
He's seen
You know what he
people
means.
lie to him before.
9.
Damn.
I mean, I could roll a deception and it would be amazing, but I'm just gonna say, even with a low roll, he's very obviously rattled, and you might see him like slightly misty-eyed, like maybe he was crying.
Looks like he's seen a ghost, for sake of brevity.
Something like that.
Flynn, we've got 3 locks here. Do you want to help us with the 3rd?
I really work better when I'm not being watched and, on my own, more sort of comfortable working on doing that sort of thing like that.
If you want to talk to someone, you can talk to me.
I'm alright, Master Barreck. This is really the instance I'm talking right now.
I'm
Working on getting
back
out
on
of
the
here.
ship.
Right. Cool.
First goal is getting out of here after we finish raiding this place. He's gonna take a look around. Conrad's gonna just look around the room, seeing everything. It's an armory, from what I can tell. A place of knowledge and craftsmanship.
Start putting things in the hole, shall I?
As you wish.
Just start,
I assume you just go and start just chucking the armor suits in there.
yeah, just push them in.
The only things you cannot recover are the alchemy table itself and the enchantment table and the bookshelves.
But I wanted
And the
Take
other
everything
chests.
off the tables.
But I wanted them.
I mean, unless if you want a bunch of candles off of the enchantment table.
I want the
And-
enchantment table.
If you want to steal the, I guess, alchemy supplies from the alchemy lab, you can.
Dude.
Steal? I don't know about
You have-
steal.
A set of alchemy supplies. A very good set, too.
I hope somebody's writing all this stuff down, because I don't have, bag of holding inventory.
Oh yeah,
We don't have,
Asemar
a party
will
loot
be
thing.
all over that nice alchemy set.
I hope
Alright.
somebody is writing this stuff down, though, because I'm not.
Do we want to...
Let's storm.
I was gonna suggest, Venom, why don't you give us, a party loot, handout?
Journal, yeah.
Let me see if I can do something about that.
Go to,
Let me go
we
into
can all-
found items, and let me add a handout.
Something that we can all view and
you can't
modify.
you can't actually make a handout that we can all edit.
Edit.
It's the same place that you make the character pages. Or you give them
Added it in the found items tab. I just named it part loot.
Yeah, so now everybody can edit this.
Ew.
Party loot.
So if
Somebody
anyone
else got
wants
it.
to
Not it.
not it.
Not it.
I can do it in the spare time.
Yeah, because we could always just go back in the VOD and write everything down.
I'm
Yep,
terrible with
anyway, so
keeping track of that.
you guys gonna do the big chest? Because Flynn refuses to help if anybody is watching.
Do we want to tackle this one lock at a time with advantage, or tackle each lock separately?
Due to your guys' roles, I think you can do it separately. Me out of character.
I mean, you can hope that, but
We tackle 2 locks independently, and then we get the middle one together.
all
Oh, by the way, I forgot.
right. First I'll check the
Gungir's-
traps on mine.
Gungir still has inspiration.
That's good. It's good to know. You can choose to use that if you fail.
Both roll an 11. Let me see what the save DC
Mine
was for
That-
this.
This was I was checking for traps, not unlocking.
That would have been an investigation.
That's
It was.
what I
Did
rolled.
roll
Investigation.
It is not trapped.
No.
Do
These
you want to
tools,
use your inspiration?
gun gear, you do not unlock it.
Fuddy duddies.
You can roll
You
that
guys all fail.
inspiration.
You
I
have to let
believe
me
my
do it.
inspiration is.
Yes, I hear the inspiration, which Gungir
No, I
will
know.
do on his next roll if it's too low.
Are you inspired?
It's to your current roll, not or to whatever roll you wish.
He can choose if he wants to, I guess. But wait.
Yeah.
Want to try again? I guess roll another Thieves' Tools. Galahad, if you're going to unlock this thing, Thieves' Tools.
Shapow!
For 15s.
Nice.
15 for Galahad and 15 for Gungir. You both open up your respective locks.
Legend.
Booyah! And now let us tackle the middle one together.
Okay. Okay. I'll assist.
Okay.
These
Gungir
tools
roll.
with advantage.
A3.
Yeah, buddy.
You pass by 1 point.
Wow.
Really?
It's a master lock.
Yeah, boy. Master
Hello,
lock
Hill.
pickers.
Pop it open, and you. The chest is bigger than both of you, by the way.
The boss
It's
chest.
about to Galahad's height in size from head to
I'm
toe.
trying to lift it up with my big muscles.
Super heavy. Conrad's gonna walk
Heavy-
over because he's tall.
Hefty muscles.
Gonna peek
help.
inside. Barreck, I would sit down. You're in no condition to help. No offense,
Okay.
buddy. But you're in no condition to help. And you have a broken leg, and if you stress yourself out, it's gonna break even further than what it is. Take that from an experience. And Conrad's gonna look into the chest because he's tall enough to see inside. What the hell? He's gonna reach in and let me reveal one of these items.
It's a dildo.
Oh no, it's Kingdom Hearts.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
I know now more than ever. Kingdom Hearts is light.
Okay. Well,
No.
I guess this is the one.
No, guys.
He pulls. Well, wait, hold on a minute. I have to roll Conrad something before he could pull this thing out. I need to roll him. Check. 15. Is that enough to pass? Nope. He tries to pick up what was in there. He's like, "This son of a bitch is heavy."
What is it?
Bow. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh no, I think I know what it is.
Must be one of our legendary items or something like that.
I leap up over to see inside.
Okay, let me reveal to players Armageddon.
I was right.
Oh dear.
Isn't
Okay.
that the bow that King Blaze made come crashing through his wall, right?
Yeah, Fall knew of its existence and awareness through his chaos magic.
Oh.
Yeah, and Anna.
He and Ravak fought over if we should come find it.
Yeah, and out of character. If you guys remember, Paul twanged on the string and another meteor came down.
Can we team lift it into the hole?
Well, first off, if you're gonna try, Even if you team lift it, everybody is going to have to roll an Arcana with disadvantage.
Gungir.
Arcana
Gungir could try.
with disadvantage.
Oh no!
2.
21.
21 for
17.
Jesus. 22, 21, and 23.
No.
That manages to.
11, 17. Good disadvantage.
Yes. 21, 11, and 17. Conrad's the one who could pick it up because he rolled the highest.
Lucky.
To pick it
Boy.
up. He's like, "Ugh,
Okay,
Finally.
I just imagine when he lifts it up, he partly lifts up Gungir and Galahad as well.
He manages to pick up the chest, and then the chest just drops, and he holds the bow in his hands.
What if we just picked up the chest?
What if we...
He basically did.
It doesn't count as lifting the bow if you lift the chest.
By the way, this is a big ass chest. Can we keep this chest?
If you guys want to chuck it in the hole, go for it.
Bag of holding. Wait a minute. No, portable hole.
Here, put the books in it.
Okay. Dump the book collections and the stuff that you found in it.
So we lay the hole flat on the ground. Put the chest like so it can be precipitously shoved into the hole. Then like just fill it with books and then push the heavy book-filled chest into the hole.
Oh, could Gungir roll up the map that's on the table?
If you want to.
Gungir will throw the map into the
Take note. If you could get out your gun droid and take a note of where each of the daggers are.
I have not stopped recording since I got in here.
Oh, good. I'm amazed
Conrad's
that I
just
know
gonna
what that means.
Examine the bow itself. And he just runs his hand along it. Kind of impressed that he was allowed to pick it up. He's going to step away from the group to allow them to push the chest in.
Don't go shooting that thing off, please.
Don't think it would work inside anyways.
Oh, trust me, it works inside some places.
He's going to put it across his back. A great sword would be mounted. And he's just going to hold his great sword in his hands.
Alright.
Let me close
Well,
out
cleared out the room pretty much.
Should we continue on down the hall, gents?
Of course. Let's catch up before we're left behind. It seems Flynn has already beat us to that.
Oh, Flynn. Ravak, we're heading out.
Alright.
Ravak,
So now
did
you
you
own a
see?
gigantic chest.
We found the Armageddon bow.
That's nice of you.
I won't tell Ravak if I won't tell Fall if you don't.
My lips are sealed.
Let's let our scout go first.
Oh, he's gone.
Flynn?
Oh, he must have went to the staircase. I suppose we should go catch up with him.
Oh.
Sir Flynn.
I don't think he can hear us, and you all start waddling the hallway towards the staircase.
I grabbed
I'll just say, for sake of brevity, you could just move your characters up there.
No, I know I'm not all that good with touchy-feely stuff all the time, but Flynn seems a little flustered. Is that the good word?
When you find him, he's sitting on the ground with, like, hugging his knees with his head down.
I'll take that as a yes.
God damn it.
Oh, there you are. He stumbles to his feet. Shall we continue then?
Conrad's gonna look you straight in the eyes. You know something, don't you?
Pardon?
You've been down ever since you left. After you came back.
Well, it's... I just really hope we manage to find a way out of here. I mean, it's been a bit stressful.
Do you have reason to believe that we won't?
Well, I mean, it's clearly quite dangerous. I mean, it's called Blood Canyon and all.
Alright. Asemar, he's a little bit tired of beating around the bush, so he's going to try to insight check. Cool.
Conrad will also roll 9.
There's
That doesn't beat my bonus.
A 10 to 7. Jesus.
I mean,
oh,
that 20, oh, so close, but you still wouldn't have beat me.
I'm sense motiving. Where are you? What's it called?
insight.
Insight.
Nope.
10.
Nobody gets a read on him. He seems like he's just down about something.
Fair enough. Keep your secrets.
I
That will
actually
be
tried
okay.
insight.
Huh?
Barreck will try again to insight.
Alright.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
No.
Nope.
Fine.
Especially
Alright.
if I have disadvantage.
I'm really good at lying.
Well, let me move you to the next floor.
Oh, there we go.
Just go on ahead, shall I? Oh, everything got weird. What just happened?
It's a big
Let's go.
map.
Oh god.
It's big.
Oh no, the map was, the fog of war was fine on my part.
Giant token.
Yeah.
Refresh.
Hey, you see the giant token?
Yeah, the fog of war was perfectly fine 1 second, and then it shifted real hard.
All you have to do.
Oh, there we go.
No. Nobody do anything. Just refresh.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
Fog of War will be fixed.
Hey,
Run to the bathroom again. Ay.
Right. So you're on the new floor. Continue on.
look ahead a bit.
Report back anything that you see. I'll take post here. And Conrad's just gonna stand in front of everybody else and just hold his sword at the ready.
Actually, before I go, can I insight Conrad? Because I'm having some issues.
If Conrad's on edge, Asemar trusts his judgment, so he's going to draw his weapons too.
Never mind. I'm too frazzled.
Yeah, he's very
I just
hard to
assumed
read.
the worst immediately, and I'm like, ugh.
Okay.
I'm
Anyways,
just gonna do
moving on.
one of my slots isn't spent, so I'm just going to for some reason it didn't spend a spell slot on me. So I was just clicking that.
Find a door. A locked door.
I once again make sure nobody followed me. Squint.
Buddy?
And I will check the door for traps.
Investigation. And Galahad, go ahead.
Boom!
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Not trapped at all. Just a basic, very fancy wood door.
Mahogany.
Here we go again.
Galahad, you had a thing?
Yeah. I just wanted to. What's Barreck's actual hit points at?
He's at 20 right now, out of 47.
Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to cast that on him to heal him for 7 more while we wait for Flynn to come back. Actually, let's go for another. There, 17 more.
Okay.
Okay.
Put you at 37.
Yeah.
Now that I'm very sure that it's not trapped and that nobody's followed me, I do the thing that gives me a +3 to lockpicking.
Go ahead.
Whatever this is, +3.
Early unlocked.
28.
Just release the deadbolts after unlocking it, and you just dismantled that lock like a pro.
Yep. I stopped doing the thing that allows me to get a +3 to lockpicking, and very carefully and stealthily open the door.
Open the door.
Stealthily.
Okay. You only see 30 feet, so let me draw a line from where you are. Okay, so you would only see the corner of it.
Corner of what?
See a giant stone wing of something. There's giant stone.
Hey.
Ignore the background of this picture, by the way. This is underground, and those things don't exist once I reveal the full thing. Let me delete the door real quick.
Yeah. I very stealthily creep forward to try and get a better look.
So let me draw a line. 30, 30, 30. Not the whole thing. It's bigger.
Tell me if I need to roll stealth for any of this, but I'm gonna try and skirt around the room a little bit.
Okay, you're gonna go that way?
Yeah, looking for an exit. This is what a scout does.
Passage gets narrow as you walk along this stone.
Is it supposed to be this big?
Yes it is. Just walk along it. Do you touch the stone?
Nope.
Okay.
Try and
Let me
look
just-
at it. I look but don't touch.
Okay.
See if I can see
I
anything
just
more than a
revealed
gigantic wing.
Roll investigation.
Whoa.
What? I have
that?
misclicked. I have misclicked something horrifying.
You hit sorcery points.
I know, but like the way it pasted, it was like, holy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well,
Okay.
Wow.
Flynn,
Oh, yeah.
as you near the corner, I'm gonna. Oh wait, I can't hang without this.
Oh wait, I just realized Flynn also has inspiration because I
Over
gave
there.
both Flynn and Gungir inspiration earlier.
Where I'm pinging. You're at this square.
At any point.
I know where. Okay.
I'm pinging. Zoom out all the way.
No.
You see what looks to be a stone head.
Do I? Is it
I'm
a
gonna
dragon head?
It looks dragon-like, and I'm just gonna reveal the whole thing now because I'm just
Oh boy.
boom.
Oh boy.
Mother of Pearl.
This thing's
Wow.
gigantic, whatever it is.
I'm the scout. I have to do a scout job. So I keep
By the way,
using
its
the wall
eyes
for
are
an exit.
closed.
Jesus.
And still no sign of an exit, huh?
Not on this side of the creature.
Alright, I keep going.
I'll just. Boop. Here, I'll just reveal the bottom half.
It must be really deeply asleep.
There's a reason, but I cannot reveal it.
Yeah, zooming out at
You see another
35%
exit.
finally gets the job done.
So I find a way away from this creature, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna very quietly back.
Just gonna sneak back, or are you gonna teleport?
Teleport. Doesn't make any noise, so
True.
I just do the lollipop for flavor.
I know. Same.
So
It didn't
Flynn,
seem possible on his swarthy face, but he looks even paler.
The hell did you find?
That bad?
There's another dragon this time. It's much bigger than any of the other
Oh.
I'm
ones.
gonna be honest with you
Big.
guys. I don't think I can take another dragon.
Yes, I don't think
Maybe
any
if
of
you
us
don't
should
go
be
running at
doing it. Yes. It is perhaps those other two dragons that were in the room. If there were perhaps 20 of them, it might be more equivalent to the size. It's asleep though.
It's gonna.
Looks to be made of stone almost.
Conrad's
Takes
face is gonna go pale for the first time that you've ever seen it go pale.
Takes
I'm
up the
gonna roll him
majority of the
something.
room.
Can I
I
roll
was able
anything?
to see. Why would Barreck
have-
know anything?
I don't know.
No idea.
Okay.
This is just
I'm-
specifically to Conrad because he might have known, but no, he didn't roll high enough.
I managed to sneak all the way around it and find a way out of the room it was sleeping in. But
Oh, if it's our only way
I am
out,
rather
we gotta
quiet.
sleep. Perhaps we should go around it without provoking it.
yeah, based off of whatever additional descriptions that Flynn can give of the dragon, Asemar would like to try and make a history check to identify the species.
22. It, judging from your knowledge as a vampires, you know that there were various titans that were naturally born. This might be one of them.
There were what?
Titans, gigantic creatures that were unparalleled in size, even bigger than the mythical Tarask that you've heard rumors of. Much, much fiercer and deadlier.
There's not much room to go up from the Tarask. On
Not if the DM
fierceness.
says so.
Holy moly.
Titan is
We're jumping the
than
Tarask,
colossal.
folks.
Well,
I mean,
given,
no, power, I get it, but... Oh,
Level
shit.
7, folks!
That's fine.
given this
by
knowledge,
the way, Flynn, one thing that I forgot to mention is that it had a massive glowing rune on its forehead.
Also, it had a big glowing rune on its forehead.
What?
Yeah.
That sound echo.
Yeah.
I would suggest we don't yell.
indeed, fighting this thing is out of the question.
Is it he's going to turn to Asemar?
The rest of you can make your way quietly around.
Let's keep our distance. Otherwise, so help me God, I will put you down myself. I don't need any cause endangerment here.
There's not a lot
Yes,
of
Storm.
room for
Storm had
distance.
Gungir's gonna look over at Ravak for just a second. You doing okay? You've been rather quiet today. You doing alright?
Oh, I've been meditating.
The spiritual clarity is a good thing to keep, I guess, in these dire situations.
Gungir pats Ravak on the head. At least one of us is keeping a cool head then.
That makes one of us.
Alright.
Who has the most, or like the least stealth stat?
That would be Conrad.
So Asemar is going to give him, he had gotten it really, really early on, his potion of invisibility.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Gungir. Due to the description of the rune that Flynn gave you, you can roll an Arcana check to make out what it is. Or try to.
Arcana.
You may as well, Asemar. You would
23.
Hey.
Jesus.
I think I spelled that wrong, but I don't care.
You spelled
I would
it
know
correctly.
this as well.
You would roll, but you would have advantage
Sure.
due
Why
to
not?
your nature. 19. You both would know. That is a seal spell that was placed on it. It's sealed asleep permanently until it's awoken again.
Oh, never mind
Turn
then.
off the
Let's just all
markings.
go.
No, we'll still go stealthily. God
You
knows
do
whenever
relay
this thing
that
could
information.
awaken.
You do know
Okay.
that it's magically asleep permanently. There are no spells that you are aware of besides like wish that can awaken it. That's one thing that you know for a fact. This spell is insanely powerful.
And we have it.
Shut up.
Jan.
You're not. Fall's not here. Fall's the only one that would.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
Wasn't
Yeah,
there a hallway over this way?
It leads to nothing. It's just a dead end that has caved in.
Oh.
Oops. Actually moved the barrier.
I wait until it's Barreck's turn to go and help them.
Brad's gonna walk along this thing and walk up to one of its wings and just look at it. Not touch it, just look at it. You may choose either side to walk along it.
Just
Let's take the
because
shorter
it's light.
one.
They're gigantic.
It's a magnificent
seen
beast, I will say that.
Looks like it's been through a lot. From just looking at it, you see massive battle wounds just scattered across its carapace. It's not dead. You can tell it's breathing just by it inhaling. It's clearly asleep.
Hope
Although
that
with
wasn't the
the-
draft that I felt.
You could assume so.
Did Conrad take the potion of invisibility, or do I still have that?
He took it, but he didn't drink it.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, he can hold on to it.
Where you and Conrad are on the map, Asemar, is where its head is. And he's just going to look at the rune as well. And you both, you nod as you see the rune. It's exactly what you thought it was.
I think we can just zoom away.
You
Lag.
can just zoom to the bottom of the map. Slightly terrifying. He looks back at the creature.
Slightly. Oh yes, slightly.
I believe we encountered a titan of all things.
I think it's kind of cute, and it's going to kill us sort of way.
If it's magically
Something.
sealed here, then we have no problem of leaving it be. If it's been sealed here, there's a goddamn good reason for it.
Gungir has still been recording this entire time.
Nice.
This will be proof of what we've discovered here.
I'm just.
And the gun droid runs out of
guys.
power.
Oh, fuck that. It's lithium batteries, baby.
Anyways, moving on. I'm going to move everybody
Joking.
to the next map.
I'm sure somebody might find this information valuable or of some use.
We are. The next map. By the way, the bottom above you guys is where the previous room is connected to. So everybody just moves swiftly around the corner so they can just avoid contact with this thing.
So far, we have an underground fortress with a map of the current world, a giant monster put to sleep, and a so-called power source somewhere hidden deep within this complex.
Mm-hmm.
What if the dragon was the power source?
I don't see how that's possible, but
Then
It wouldn't be out
how
of the
would
question.
How would the other golems be active?
Perhaps they fell off of its flesh and they just are, but have gained their own sentience.
leave it to a Titan to make that possible, but what do I know about defying the laws of existence?
Do you know how big that thing was? Yes.
I believe Flynn wants to do something.
Yes, Flynn.
Yes. That wasn't anything, was it? Just a
I would
alcove.
say extra area with a crack in the wall.
Alright.
You can peek
well,
through.
passing on by. Oh yeah, I probably would have had a peek, but he has no dark vision, so it probably wouldn't have done much.
You have your ball of light and your stone
Alright,
of
I
light.
send my ball of light in and I peek.
Okay. Well, I'm going to need you to move over there. And let me reveal the room to everyone.
Oh, joy.
Oh no! Oh, I'm really glad I peeked first.
Let me see if these people notice.
Oh
Oh no.
no.
Those two wouldn't notice because their backs are turned. Let me roll for Rukra, Tyne, Persephone, and the other one that is also here.
Those are the six, those are the six, aren't they? The,
Cult leaders.
yeah.
Notice that they're all Pokemon trainers.
Shut up.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
He didn't have to. He
Oh,
chose
man.
to.
Does that mean
Hey, it fits the aesthetic he's looking for.
Half of it, yes.
So
Did I
does-
forget one? I'm just double checking my list here of people.
Can you imagine if we burst into the door and they're like, "So you've discovered our secret lair." Doodly 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 doom 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 doom.
Six, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's technically not one of them. There.
What if they were all conjurers? And they only conjured certain elemental types.
They had
Whatever.
They only had Contra Elementals and Contra Beast.
Should I roll stealth?
You can try.
Oh.
Use your inspiration die.
The V8, right?
Yeah.
D6.
D6.
He's a level 2.
Roll 6.
Nice, there we go.
8.
I'm trying to find this one character. Give me a moment. I have to throw them into this spot somewhere. Where the fuck are they?
Oh shit,
Forget
that's
one.
right. The water cult would summon Kyogre.
Wait, did I forget? Ah, fuck. I forgot to add an image of somebody. Hold on, I need to go to Google real quick.
Did they see me or not? This fence is killing me.
Well, let me
The
see
only thing
here.
that kills you if they notice you.
Ooh. Persephone notices.
Oh no.
Of course, she's an assassin guild leader.
Tyne knows. Rooker knows. And this mysterious enemy knows.
I'm confused.
Yes.
That looks like Audrey.
That's Audrey.
Yep, that's Audrey.
Recognize her from the back of her hair and her outfit, Flynn.
So we had a water cult leader under our nose this entire time.
Yep.
Oh, I was waiting to reveal that.
God, weren't you guys wondering why she was level 1,000,000?
Well, I just assumed. I mean, Venom makes all of his characters level 1 million.
I was like,
Yeah.
Venom's just out of control. I really didn't think anything
all
of
his
it.
Characters are over 9,000.
Have to add one more character to the list. And that
So
table.
I can do my reaction.
Conrad is literally the only over 9,000 character we have not met.
I mean, he's your guys' level, so he isn't that much.
Now the
Yeah, he's a normal dude. She was always evil, obviously. God damn it.
now the only question is, does this invalidate her contract with Titnagbuku Wabansi? I mean, it could be like Sam's Club where they let you work at other stores, but
Me
God, put up the other characters so I can run back.
Give me a goddamn minute.
we're gonna have to sit down with
Asian
Audrey
person.
and discuss this later during her employee review.
Guys, she's part of our crew. We can redeem her.
She is our
And
non
save. So let me move Tyne. He's over here. Not there. There.
She is our knock.
And let me move her.
Oh my god, I
There she is.
freaking. Hold on. 1, 2,
I have a
3,
question
4, 5,
though.
6. Oh
Yes.
my. One thing really quick. I just realized 7 cult leaders, 7 Pokemon trainers, they're gym leaders!
Fuck.
Oh shit! You're right.
Dead.
Uh
Dead. Oh.
oh. Oh.
Okay. Do you listen in on their conversation?
You said they see me. Do I see they see me?
They noticed the ball of light that you sent through.
I extinguish it immediately. Wait, are they sitting in a dark room? Because I would not have sent the light through if there was light coming through the crack.
Oh, there was light.
Then I would not have sent the light through.
Yeah,
I demand a
That is
reconsideration.
fair.
To be
That is
fair,
level. They're all level fucking 30. I don't think it would have mattered. Except for the, this one here I'm pinging. She's not.
Alright, so can I tell
She
that
doesn't
they
notice.
see me despite the lack of light?
Considering that, I would say no.
You would say what?
I would say no, they would not notice you. So I'll give you that relief for now.
So they don't notice me. Okay. And I listen in a little.
I really, I wish you'd just come back immediately, but at the same time, I don't.
he's performing his duty.
Okay, so you start listening in on their conversation. Excellent. And I will make one of the others appear now. Who had a thing? Never mind. Let me close that, and let me... you see a portal open on this side of the room, Flynn. And you see a lich step out.
Oh no!
And he takes his seat next to her. I cannot reveal, because you guys don't see it.
Oh, I see it.
Tiny version.
And we now get copyright strike.
Shh, it's fine.
With how
Not
pixelated,
like we're making money yet anyways.
with how pixelated it is, it
Nobody's
kind of
gonna
looks like
care.
he's holding up a shick razor.
He has a staff in his hand and it just floats beside him. Anyways, moving on.
I'm listening.
Well.
I'm listening.
He starts speaking. Well, it's about time you got here. Now that the 6 of us, with a couple extras, are here, we can finally begin the meeting of our respective chat to deal with our problems. Who would like to go first? Persephone will, if I may interject, the major issue is that Kamui character. She's trying to trifle with my goddess's plans. I understand that, Persephone. And your concern is appreciated. But considering how ill-prepared we are to fighting a person with god weapons, I would not interject so soon. You have a point, but you're forgetting that she seeks to destroy what we have created in the Assassin's Guild. Thanks to a particular information getter I have following around a particular adventure group, I have all the information I need to strike at any time. That means killing them all one by one. Of course, I know you would all never interject with my plans. You all do your own thing. Isn't that right, Rukra, Audrey, Zenith, and of course, Augur Jern, she says, looking to the man across from her. So he's identified as Augur Jern. He's identified as Zenith.
Somebody else write this down, please.
Well, I appreciate that you identify us as such. We will only be going by names and not by our particular interests in the gods. He looks over to the Lich. I know you're just filling in for your own needs. You are correct. I'm just simply here to listen with my assistant, Albedo. She's the woman sitting beside him, smiles. It's a shame, really. I do have a friend in that adventuring group who I long ago met in school, but ever since being acquainted with my master here, it seems that I've gained quite an awareness for things that are happening in the world. Too bad he'll never find out. Biting her finger, girl will speak up. Well, this involves none of the Perfection Cult's business. We're simply doing our best to try to neutralize a threat. Me and my scientist Tyne here have been working on a project to try to eliminate some of Kamui's power by any means necessary. And I've developed a being, my own design, mechanical marvel, unseen like any other, using DNA collected from the royal family. It'll fight her If it loses, so what? I can mass produce them at a rapid rate. We'll overwhelm her with numbers. Edith will speak up. Well, I'm not sure about you all, but I have no interest in your quarrels. I don't even know why you bothered to call me here. I just want to see the world burn. And if none of you have any then I'm going to leave. Me as well, Audrey speaks up. I have no desire other than seeing the pathetic adventuring group I'm with fall to its knees. They have no idea that I am amongst them. I plan to keep it that way. I even threatened their own rogue shut. Otherwise, I ice him myself. Have you? Jern speaks up. If you wish, you can leave. I don't care. We're only discussing this between the bigger cult leaders. You two have a massive following, but your goals are completely different. One wants to burn the world, the other wants to drown it. And you could probably figure out which is which. Zenith and Audrey look to each other and step away from the table, walking out of the room to the south over here, around a corner that you cannot see from your position. So I'm just going to move them and delete them. While our full compensation was supposed to be here, I suppose we shall get straight down to business. If you wish to adjust yourselves accordingly, you may do so. Adventure party. What information do you have on them, Persephone? These two will readjust themselves. Well, due to my scout, he's informed me of every single weakness, boon, bane, every little bit of information on their little ship, and also, of course, any other information about any items and flaws that they might have. Excellent. If we wish all to succeed our plans in doing whatever it is to stop Kamui, I suppose all the information needed possible, or a trap might be necessary, as long as my inside man doesn't get hurt. People, of course. We'll have him lure them into a false sense of the ultimate victory, and then we'll simply watch them fall before Kamui, to only be saved by Rukra's mechs. We'll have them alive after she's defeated. That is, if we defeat her. Rukra speaks up. We know she's insanely powerful. Which is another thing. We're probably going to need another scout under Kamui's wing. Which means we're going to have to get another one of your people, Persephone, to keep an eye on her. I'm not sure if I can do that. You're forgetting she's basically a demigod. Similar to the royal family of Valentia. Please, I doubt she would cause that much a threat. What information I know, she's from the future and is, well, the future version of this princess. Well, that is going to be a problem then. I suppose, if necessary, we'll release the Titans. They're probably the only thing that can probably kill her. Release for all of them. None of you do. Although you have researched and manifested into that, haven't you? Odds to Jaren's. I guess not really surprised, but knowing. Good. If necessary, we'll release all 12 of them. Maybe even the 13th one if necessary. This meeting is adjourned. Nothing further we can discuss. Jaren will stand up and leave.
Hold my breath.
2 will as well. Pine will leave. And that will leave Brukra and Persephone. That was certainly interesting. Though I don't care about helping the Augur, I suppose it will only benefit me in due time. As long as my inside man doesn't get caught, I simply don't care. If that's your main concern, just teach him some magic. He should already know some. In fact, I gave him the blade to do it. You know, I know you have more of those things. The war may have stated that there were only 12 in existence, but I know you have a massive horde of them. Guilty as charged. It helps to know a recipe on making shadow blades. I suppose you better be going, Rukra. You don't want to spoil any more plans of yours. Persephone, your downfall will come soon enough. Cocky bastard. Oh, wait. Something is being weird. Yep. Okay, there we go. And Rukra will leave. And that just leaves Persephone by her lonesome.
Oh no.
Suppose I better leave too. And she will stand up. And she's going to look right at the crack of the room and basically point to her eyes with her middle and pointer finger, point at the crack, point back, and then leave.
I slide through the door.
Boy, it sure is taking him a while to scout.
Deep breathing for a second.
I'm going up ahead to see if he's alright.
I would advise against that, but just wait for the scout.
I guess
It's been too
Barreck
long.
would come with you. Since
No.
I guess Barreck
It's
would
too
come with
dangerous for everyone
on
to
you.
go. I set you down then.
Let
I set
the
you
scout
down.
do his job.
Okay, fine.
You should wait.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
wait for the scout who's dead not coming back?
Have some faith in him.
Give him 5 more minutes, at least.
5 more minutes where we could have saved them.
Conclusions.
Whatever.
Okay. Could all see Flynn around to the corner. Slowly.
What did I say?
Yeah, he's walking back and just looking totally like glassy-eyed, shocked, I guess.
What is it, another dragon?
No. We need to keep going.
Insight.
The coast clear? 16.
23 from Conrad.
Fine. I'm rolling.
He's on edge.
I'm not gonna roll a deception.
Wisdom save.
Just because he's not really with it enough to lie that well.
What happened?
Yeah, Asemar, he's gonna walk up as well, place a hand on his shoulder, and he says, "Come on, we're a party. We need to trust each other if we're gonna get out of here alive."
He looks up at Asemar and he bursts into tears.
Oh, emotions, great.
Oh, God, emotions. Ew.
I'm coming in with the hug. Tactical hug.
He'll
Gungir will get in on this hug. He is.
wrap his arms around him.
Gungir will.
Conrad will awkward Christian side hug.
Gungir will climb up Asemar if he has to. He is not giving up on a hug.
Hell yeah.
French.
I don't know what we're hugging about, but
We'll hobble hug.
yeah, go.
Eric will hobble up and attempt to hug you.
Ravak, we're doing an awkward group hug.
I'm meditating.
The more people
Conrad
hug
pulls
him, the
Ravak
harder
into
he
the-
cries.
We're having a group moment, Ravak. It's beautiful. We're doing a thing.
This is
I'll
more
let the
important
tears wash out of my
than
armor.
doing.
Also, I'm still recording. It'll look better on the video.
Conrad will pull Ravak
Wait.
into the hug regardless of what he says.
Alright, so what are we hugging about? Because this is a serious hugging that we're doing on one person.
I'm sorry. I can't. I just. Like, he's clearly struggling with something and also crying really hard, so it's hard to talk.
Flynn, we're mates. You can tell.
Speak slowly and try to explain what you saw or heard.
I just. You all have been so nice to me. And nobody else has really been that nice to me before. And I really like you guys. And I don't want you guys to get hurt.
What?
Oh, never mind.
What do you mean by that? Conrad's
Is
going
it
to look.
Comway?
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
Slow down, what are you talking about?
I should have, but I had to. This is, I'm feeling such a failure.
Not making any rational sense.
He just like slides down to the ground against the wall and is crying into his hands.
Looks at the rest of the party. Perhaps we should take a rest. As much against the rogue's better judgment, I'm going to check ahead.
I'll join you. The rest of the party can stay here, console Flynn.
Hey.
I guess.
As soon as you and Conrad are around the corner, you would notice the divot in the wall, in the peak hole.
Takes a look inside, noticing the table.
And the chairs. Anything important?
Looks like some kind of meeting hall. He's gonna roll for investigation to see if anyone was there recently.
You rolled high enough. You notice butt imprints on certain chairs. They're them leather chairs.
Ass
Nicholas,
imprints.
what do your elven eyes see?
Ass imprints. 5 days old.
Very, very recent. Like within
Chuck.
the last half hour.
Chipotle, 7 to 8 hours old.
Out of character.
And this serious moment derailed by butt imprints.
Continue, please.
The imprints were left within the last half hour. By the way, that whole conversation, that whole meeting took an entire half hour.
Sounds about right. Yeah, Asemar relays on to Conrad. It's clear there was some kind of meeting that occurred here. I'm assuming that Flynn was able to notice this crack. There's a good chance that whatever was discussed kind of broke him.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
If he's worried about the party's safety, we might.
Oh, okay. Let me do something real quick. This is out of character for me.
Okay.
You keep going.
If he's worried about the party's safety, there must be some kind of imminent threat that might be posed to us. Inside man, inside plot. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll see.
Maybe
Well, I
by the time
suppose
you
we
get back,
could.
he'll have stopped crying so hard.
Gungir will offer Flynn a handkerchief out of his work tool belt.
Yo, he cries harder.
I assume Asemar and Conrad will continue down the hall.
Works for me.
In 1 moment. Okay. Just had to do something real quick. Okay, so can move over this way. Like another hallway and a door, probably leading to that meeting room you were talking about. He's gonna push on the doors and they just open. That's ominous. Oh god, I just deleted Conrad.
Rip Conrad. Apparently the door he opened was laced with banishment.
Now you see the meeting room. What you explained, it looks like, yeah, this was all recent. Oh, and let me reveal the hallway leading out this way. Because I forgot to do that.
2 directions.
Roll a survival check. Asemar, Conrad will do the same.
Not very good.
Feel a wind draft coming from this direction. A stronger one than what you felt before.
Well,
This must mean you're getting close to the exit. Both feel it. It's a strong wind.
In which direction?
be south. Below the
South of that particular room.
Okay.
There is still that direction to the west. Might be worth checking out.
Yeah, perhaps.
Though between now the party's physical and mental injuries, we really need to get out of here as soon as possible.
I'm going to check out that room I'll meet up with you guys here, okay?
I don't like the sound of that. Flynn is one thing, being able to go on his own, but you're not exactly suited for stealth.
Looking down the hall, you saw another door towards that direction. It wasn't that far away. It was like maybe 20 feet off screen. It doesn't look like Flynn went down that way or came into the meeting area.
If you insist. At the very least, if you need to use the potion, I'll get the party out of here. So we can
He'll
finally
nod.
nightmare.
He'll nod. Alright, sounds like a plan. Get them here. And he's gonna disappear off screen.
Alright. Asemar's gonna meet up with the rest of the party and say, Conrad's scouting ahead a little bit further. He has the potion if he needs to use it, so we shouldn't worry about him. I think I found our exit, so let's get everyone up and get moving.
Gungir is gonna waddle up the Flynn and kind of take him by the hand and just go, come on, let's go.
He, like, very weakly gets up and sort of, like, trails behind everybody else.
Gungir will hold on to his index finger like a toddler leading their parent around.
Aw.
With that, I'm assuming we'll make our way to the
Meeting area.
meeting hall or whatnot.
Dad?
Yeah. So
yes,
as everyone else
Gipsy.
goes ahead, you said Flynn hangs back.
Yeah.
Okay. I take Flynn aside.
Is Gungir still attached to my finger?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm going to try to. I'll just have something I want to say to Flynn. So go ahead, puts his hands on Flynn's shoulders and says, "Listen, whatever you saw up ahead, whatever just happened to us, if you're really worried about us dying, about you dying, about anything you care about, you have to stay sharp and be ready. You have to be ready to fight and survive, okay? The best way to avoid something more bad happening isn't to cry. Trust me, I know."
He just
And,
nods a tiny bit.
With that, I give him one more hug and then I go grab Barreck and leave him ahead.
Alben?
Alright. After about 10 minutes, Conrad will return. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to click show Conrad.
he
Hello,
really
Conrad.
returns.
I keep accidentally booping things. Or return to Asemar just before Flynn and Gungir get there. Okay, well, at least it wasn't a trap, but it was a room full of these weird walls. I jotted as many as I could down in my journal. I'll show them to everybody later once we all recover from this mess.
Sure enough, I'm sure one of our spellcaster types might be able to read it. Otherwise, maybe Fall will have some idea.
It wasn't writing, it was an entire image across all 3 walls. I literally used half of my own personal journal to jot down everything.
Gungir offers out the gun droid.
Thank you. And he'll start copying, basically scanning each individual page and just basically photoshopping it to be side by side in chronological order.
Can you get an image of what it looks like?
No, because I don't have it.
Can we get the fuck out of here?
After he's finished, he takes like 5 minutes to scan everything. He's like, alright. He hands back the gun droid.
Fuck this
Fine,
shit,
so-
I'm out. Oh, yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Well, I think we have a title.
And
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
That's not YouTube, Brenda.
we'll
It is if you
exit.
censor it.
Screw this shit, we're out. There you go.
Anyways, you'll exit, and you follow a long tunnel, and it leads upward. And after about 20 minutes of walking, it goes from the smooth stone brick that you're used to back into mine shaft. And you eventually see light at the top. And as you exit the tunnel, you're not that far from where you entered. You're about a mile, I'd say about 3-4 mile walk.
Wait. Weiss?
Yeah, it's not
Aisle.
Weiss.
Huh?
Mile.
While.
Walk.
Oh.
While. You
Sorry, I thought you
fucking
said
dunce.
Weiss. I don't know why.
No.
Anyways,
Doesn't even sound like.
Can we immediately make camp?
I don't know.
I'll put us back onto the original page.
Got it.
That we're done down there.
So we're out? Question mark?
On the surface, yes.
Alrighty. Ravak
So,
will stop meditating then.
Gasp.
finally.
Yeah, what have you gleaned from your major... Oh, hey, my voice is back to normal. What have you gleaned from your meditative insights?
Give me a second. I'm gonna put up my character sheet.
Ah, you've written yourself a character sheet, I see.
Glad this mess is over.
He's like, it's a stack of 3 papers here. Take a look, Gungir.
You say that you're glad that this mess is over, but unfortunately, I feel
gotta
like
cast
this mess has
that.
just begun.
Action of a creature within a
Okay,
1,000.
creature. What are you trying to locate?
I'm trying to find Morgan.
Of course.
She is not within 1,000 feet of you.
Damn.
We're far away from any civilization.
That's what his meditation was leading up to? He was hunting for Poon?
Oh, he just wants Morgan's help.
That gives off. That
We
doesn't
did
give
find
off
a
stalker
bow.
vibes.
We found the bow. It's fine. It's just a bow.
Wait.
Shit.
Which sister? Which sister just died again?
Livia.
Olivia.
Livia. Okay.
The
Was that
middle
the
child.
first? Was that the?
No,
which one
that's
was the one
Kana.
that we met in the tavern?
Kana
He
was
was
the
the
first one.
pink, spunky
That's the
one
first.
who
Kana was-
kissed Liar.
Olivia kissed
Well-
you, but Kana was the first one we met.
Well, that is. So we have to watch out for. Wait, liar. I have
Kamui
a
is
plan.
Kama. It's Kana.
I have a new plan.
Are you speaking to Liar or to me?
No. No, I'm just being. The plan is liar. Kamui has absorbed a crush on Liar. So now we just seduce her and get the axe away.
I don't know. I mean, Kana also had a crush on Liar, so
Makes it even
future
easier.
her.
Makes it even easier.
We already tried.
The grand weakness at the climax.
We already tried that with Asemar.
Listen, there's a difference between Asemar trying and Liar trying.
Yeah, Kana showed interest in Liar. Anyway.
You thought she was interesting.
Okay, but here's the thing. Probably literally had to use a legendary reaction to resist Asemar.
It's true.
Well, a resist is a resist.
Are we gonna make camp now, please?
Yeah, I would assume you make like camp
Let's-
and then walk back
let's go-
to the cart.
I was gonna say, let's go back to our cart and make camp.
Yeah.
We can take a short rest if you want to, and then if you're worried about the trip to the cart.
There's no
Continues to lag
interactions
behind.
along the way.
Actually, can you? How far into the distance can you see? Is it all like mountain, or can I?
It's
see
literally
things?
from where you are. There's a mountain behind you from where you exited from, and then there's the canyon about 300 feet in front of you. To the left of you is towards where the cart is. To the right is just more mountain.
I say Falcor, and I fly up.
You see the cart from where you are.
Can I see any anything burning? Like any settlers?
Burning?
I'm talking far distance. The dragon, the two Safi
Roll.
Jivas. Like I'm nervous about.
Roll perception.
There, 19.
19. Now, let me see whom of the people you would notice. So
Oh, no,
she
I might-
dimension doored.
Right, so I wasn't
She
warned about
dimension
this.
Those two dimension doored. Those two dimension doored.
Didn't say anything, and you guys haven't
that
questioned
guy-
me yet.
Dimension doored. Is she still around? Is the real question. Oh, I have to grab my dice. Give me a moment. I have to make a DM roll real quick.
Hey, you had a chance.
Yeah, we asked you, and your character was just crying.
Ow.
And I imagine there's
This
going
might
to be
break
further questions.
or make the rest of the campaign as if she's still around.
Oh.
Alright. Okay, Galahad. I'm gonna ask you a question here. High or low?
Low.
Okay. Make or break the campaign right here. So fucking lucky.
Yeah! You always roll high.
That's
Once I rolled low, you called it.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought I needed to
wanted
call what
her
you're
there?
not gonna roll. I thought I was calling what he doesn't roll. Oh well, okay. So it still worked out.
Woo.
Alright. So she's not around. You don't see anything in.
I go back down.
You just see the train.
Okay.
It's just like very small from where you are. I assume you flew like 200 feet up or something.
Yeah, enough to see horizon. Not like super high, just enough to get a good look
Would
around.
not have noticed anything.
So should we head back?
Yes,
Should
I think it's
rest
for the
first.
best. I wanted to see if there was anyone in danger from one of those Safi Jivas, but nothing.
The hell, what
They're
the fuck
gone.
those first dragons were called?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Those were some
we
of the
fought
larger
one.
ones we've seen.
Safi Jivas?
The ancient dragons. No, terribly more powerful than other
Killing one
dragons.
wasn't
Just
exactly
old.
easy, but it's possible.
You killed one of those things?
Asemar, he
Yeah,
draws
yeah,
his swords and he sets it into the whip form, revealing that the bones are what's infused into his sword.
Hey.
Trust me, Barreck. You hold your own against one of them too.
Actually,
As a team, we can do anything.
he didn't hold against Sapichiva. He pierced the combo.
Yeah.
Yes, and you
Yeah,
threw
we should
your life
hit her.
away. And you've been giving a second chance, and then this time he's gonna poke 2 fingers into his chest. Don't fuck it up this time.
Ouch.
Flynn swallows nervously.
Got it.
Who's Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
You actually see a look at despair on him. Like, this is probably the most down you've ever seen him.
Barreck.
I'll
That's
get some
fine.
rest.
So long as he grows from it.
We all need rest. We should get some.
Damn it.
What was that 9 insight for?
That was for Flynn, but
Aww.
because Ravak was finally starting to pay attention, but nope, not well enough.
Rip.
well, shit. My girlfriend isn't within 1,000 feet of me. How's everyone else doing?
Anyways.
That Morgan has a restraining order for 1,000 feet.
Oh, she's just not in range.
Camp we make, down we sit.
Yes.
You all take a long rest at your camp here.
Yeah,
Conversations we have.
Gungir has not let go of Flynn's finger the entire time.
He's been weakly trying to tug it away.
He's not letting go.
He glances over at like Conrad and Asemar occasionally, like looking a little nervous.
Conrad keeps his eyes on you,
I imagine.
but just
Sorry, I'll wait.
overwatches everything.
Flynn?
Looks at you.
Are you ready to talk about what you saw yet?
Looks over at the other two again and looks down.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I've been busy meditating all day. It's on my fucking nerve. Punches Flynn.
Hey! Oh, no! Gungir dodges! Gungir intercepts! What do I
Ready for it?
What do I
First, I'm gonna roll for it. Give me a
I know
second.
there's an intercept action.
This is not combat, so I'll just say it just happens.
Alright.
Gungir, still holding on to Flynn's finger, swings and will take the full brunt. No hitting!
I try to hold you
Like
out
a
of the
Secret
way.
Service member.
Except
I
he's a
say, if Flynn doesn't speak up, we fire him right now.
Flynn,
How about that?
Wait,
Flynn.
you hit me or not?
I don't know. Did Gungir intercept? I don't know what's happening.
I would try to not let him, so you would probably be able to hit me.
I'll just say Flynn takes the punch for Gungir instead
I
of
just
the
lift you
vice
up.
versa.
Where you're holding onto my finger.
Right. So speak up or get fired. Those are your two options. Got it?
Flinches and is cowering a little bit and looks between
Flynn.
all of you.
Flynn. We're a team. We shouldn't be hiding anything from each other.
I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Boom.
something secretly.
15
Persuasion.
Get
Insight.
Insight? I mean, I don't. I was kind of gonna do a thing. I don't know if that really helps. Or
It's
not.
up to you.
Yeah, I mean, he was already. Anyway, he just like looks between you guys and like very nervously watching Asemar destroy a tree, and just looks down again. He's like, "Can I just talk to Mr. Gungir and Master Galahad?"
Alright, as long as it gets out, that's fine by me.
And I look to you too.
Gungir's still holding on.
And I look to Galahad.
I walk up.
By the way, I just imagine Barreck's on the cart right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like somewhere out of sight we can go?
I guess you could just pull
Lead the way.
them aside.
I pull them
Distance.
out of sight of everybody else to talk. And still looking real pathetic. Just and all teary-eyed and puffy and stuff. I know I don't have any right to ask you guys not to be mad at me. And I know you're going to be mad at me, and I'm really sorry.
Gungir waits
Yes.
patiently.
I didn't mean to already failed my soon. I don't really want to do this anymore. You guys have been nicer to me than anybody else that I've ever had to spend any time with, and I don't want anything bad to happen to you, and I don't want anything bad to happen to you because of me.
Then just be honest.
Go ahead and reveal the picture, Venom.
Oh yes, it's time. Edit. Let me reveal this to all
He
players.
starts to suddenly
Save.
shrink and change.
Into this.
Oh,
What the fuck?
he's a changeling.
Oh.
He's just, and he looks. I mean, they look quite young, maybe around Galahad's age, and they're still all teary-eyed and stuff, and sniffling, and like they've got their head down, all ashamed.
You look cool. How'd you do that?
They just blink in surprise at you, at your reaction. This is how I really look. I've been spying on you all. I'm really sorry. I didn't. And they start crying again.
Clarify. He admitted
What?
he's been spying on you this entire time.
Gungir still holds onto his finger.
Oh.
Really sorry. I've been telling them everything about you, and
Who's them?
the assassins guild that I work for.
Look at Gungir.
My name's not really Flynn either.
What's your name?
Oh,
I would speak a little louder because you're very quiet.
Sorry. It's tall.
Can you write that out?
Oh,
Type it into chat.
Toe.
called it. Okay.
Oh, like
Like what?
Oh,
the unexpected character Toe and Ma.
Oh, is that how you spell it?
No, it's spelled differently.
Yeah, I thought it was just toes and a toe. Anyway.
Yeah, basically.
yeah. Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, Toe.
I don't think it is.
We, Hey, Gungir!
Yeah?
What do we... How do... What? I don't know.
I'm going to be real honest. Considering how many other shapeshifters we ran into, this isn't surprising to me.
No, that's...
Like,
It's surprising.
like half this planet, I would put money down as just shapeshifters.
That's pretty inaccurate, but okay.
I mean, I mean, since I've got here, like, the royal family changes shape, half the people that we were hiring changes shape, a lot of the things that we fought changed shape.
I mean,
Toe?
I don't think really that that's the point of this. I mean,
Toe?
I've been spying on you all this time.
Toe?
Yeah.
You said you don't want us to be hurt. Is that true?
They nod.
$18 insight.
It's the truth.
You're not going to spy on us anymore, are you?
No, I don't want to, but they're probably going to kill me and kill all of you too. They really want to kill you guys. I was just. Do I see Asemar coming up?
Perception, I guess. 17.
Yeah. Roll perception.
Is this because we snuck into their base at one point?
Well, Asemar's not exactly trying to be sneaky about it, so...
Oh, Ravak was.
Well, if Asemar's just walking up, I immediately turned back into Flynn.
Oh, no, he would have seen you as a changeling.
Barreck is the only one.
Not if I dramatically flap my cape.
Barreck is the only one who
I don't know.
can't do that. Who can't go?
Rip Barreck.
Also, well,
Hey,
Conrad's
Conrad's keeping you company.
Not really. He was watching the fire.
Anyway.
Gungir.
And Thorn is a good boy, too.
Pat.
No.
Gungir will
You.
give Toe's finger a gentle tug. I think it's time we be honest with everyone.
But they're going to be so mad.
That's why he wanted to trade sword stories so bad.
No, I mean, part of it was spying on you guys, and part of it was genuine childish glee. We really wanted to have a sleepover.
I am curious. How old does Toe look?
He said about Galahad's age.
Galahad's
He said about
age.
Galahad.
Yeah,
For some reason I did not get that.
well, he's shorter than Gus. they're shorter than Galahad in their normal form. Also, half of their hair is just missing.
Yeah.
It looks like it was cut off maybe a few weeks ago, and Gungir, I guess that's where the changeling hair they gave you came from.
Oh, that was your hair. Ow.
What did he use changeling hair for?
For a component ingredient for something he wanted Gungir to make.
Ah.
It's worth a lot of money.
Oh. Well, okay.
Also, goddammit, Moonbeam is like the one spell that immediately turns shapeshifters back to the original form if they get hit by it.
Oh God. That's
Also, Flynn was standing right next to Gungir in the room when he was yelling at the other dragon turning into guy about, like, does anybody else here have any other forms? It's like, no, what you see is what you get, I said, sweating profusely.
At one point, Gungir, if we ever got around to it, Gungir was gonna make a bet with everyone to see who secretly among them was a shapeshifter, and he was gonna put money on himself.
Amazing. Also,
I
half elves have dark vision.
Yeah, that was gonna come up at some point with Barreck.
I was just missing that the whole time.
Yeah, that's fine. I figured people just didn't know. I was like, he can't see in the dark. That's
Barreck
weird.
was gonna ask about that later.
Yeah. Anyway, Asemar has approached, and Flynn is hiding behind Galahad, I guess.
Gungir's
So, he's hiding behind Galahad.
Yeah, Gungir's gonna look up at him. Well, I think they're gonna be a little more angry if we keep this from them.
Yes, Ravak.
Exclamations.
Ravak pops up and he says, "Oh, so this is what all the nonsense was about."
Oh, hi, Ravak.
Oh, hi. We just discovered someone sneaking up to our camp, and Flynn ran off to
I saw the transformation.
Agreed.
well, you know, I tried.
Thank you.
Well, I think there's only one thing to do now. I didn't catch your name, but you know what? You're promoted.
Wait, what?
You could do that?
Sure, why
I
not?
guess. We don't have rules.
I'm still sweating a lot about Asemar. What is he doing?
Well, he's gonna point his sword at you and say, "What do you have to say for yourself?"
Whoa! You don't need to point swords at each other.
Just wait.
I'm sorry. And I don't want to do this anymore. And they start reaching into their bag and pull something out. Unless somebody tries to stop them.
Well, yeah, can I see what it is in your hand, or?
It's a notebook.
Is it? It's not Gungir's
I
notebook.
do reflexively turn
It's a
around and
notebook.
put my hand out, but then I notice it's a notebook and I don't actually grab your wrist.
I
So
just
Asemar's gonna ask,
hold
"Is that
it
the
up
book you've been
and-
recording everything about us in?"
Yes, it has all the messages to and from the Assassin's Guild. It has all the orders that I received. I was sent here to spy on all of you and to kill the one called Falling Tree.
If you truly are sorry for the things and for the sins that you've committed, toss the notebook in the fire. Recount the ways that you've been sent, and dedicate your life to a new way of living. One in which you make up for everything you've done. It's a hard path. I know it well. But it's one you can walk.
I want to try, but couldn't you look at the messages that I've received? It has information about what they've been doing.
Actually, I'm kind of interested to see what you've been writing about us.
Can I
Fair
read?
enough.
Can I read?
I'm still.
Do
Yeah,
I
I'm
sound
still
cool
offering
in
it.
it?
I mean, I think so.
Did you at least write about the part where Fall got eaten by a shark?
He wasn't.
Actually, I
Oh, wait.
already knew about that. I got a
think they
lot of
mean about,
information on you guys before I actually joined you.
I think he means about Audrey's fight.
Oh,
Also, freaking what's his fuck? The other one, the other shark at the
Vermeer.
circus.
yeah.
Yes, Vermeer.
But Storm, did you mean Vermeer or?
The other shark, the bone shark, or the shark that got summoned.
Yeah,
I
Audrey.
just hand the notebook over to whoever wants to take it.
Ooh. Gungir's like, gimme.
Sure.
Give it to you.
It's a book, not a stack.
It's a scryery.
All right. Should we read this while cooking dinner? Like a bunch of girls gossiping over a diary?
Sure.
A scryery.
Come
So,
on over.
Toe, you're
We've got
welcome
to introduce you to Barreck and Thorn and Conrad.
Okay.
Maybe.
By this time, Conrad's making food for everybody.
What, Ravak?
I was gonna say maybe we could use this to our advantage.
I mean, I could keep writing reports back. Everything that gets written in the notebook gets sent to the Assassin's Guild immediately. So,
Everything?
yeah. And when they write in their half of it, it gets sent to me. That's why I have all the orders in there.
Don't give it to Ravak.
I got
Be
asked.
like, can I reach Morgan through this?
You can only, it's a two-way, and it only it goes and responds to whoever it's linked to.
I'm not gonna stop Ravik from trying.
Persephone gives me a lot of my orders.
I have to ask, was this because we accidentally bumbled into their lair that one time?
I mean, it's mostly because of falling tree.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, now that we know they're watching us carefully, it's time to go on the offensive. Take these bastards out.
But Falls mostly killed us.
Well,
That
Persephone
aside.
worships the god of death, and Fall wants to mess with her, so... I mean, I've been in the Assassin's Guild for my whole life, but I never really got involved in a lot of the politics.
Alright, Gungir he'll plop down by the fire. He'll wait for everyone else to kind of join him. Boop, 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 boop. And he'll have the book on his lap like he's a little kid about to read to the classroom.
Toe is kind of half hiding behind Galahad as they return.
Put yourself wherever.
Also, since they
Thank you.
changed, they're a lot smaller than they were when they were Flynn, and their armor is covered in straps, and they've just been, subtly tightening them.
I'm guessing that's why you're wanting the clothes that can change shape.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I
Alright.
must be more tired than I thought because I think I see a white man.
Conrad will look up from the food he's cooking and see
Not a
Toe.
man.
Oh, white humanoid then.
Conrad, am I delirious? Or am I seeing
No.
correctly?
You're seeing correctly, mate, he says, looking over at you, then back to
Titnooks, this is Toe. We have formerly been calling them Flynn, but now we know that their name is Toe. They're still our friend. That's all.
Do some.
Alright.
What's that?
Yeah.
Fire.
He does not understand.
Womp womp.
He's too tired to care.
Alright.
He doesn't understand what's going on.
Wait, where'd Flynn go?
Anyways,
Gungir will start flipping on
I'm
through the.
glad you at least told the truth to us. I had a feeling you were hiding something from us.
Just looks down at the ground. The diary is full of basically diary entries about what happened every day, and the writing is somewhat excitable and gets more admiring as it goes on.
So,
And like in the beginning it's like hard facts about like your equipment and your resources and things, but then it starts being like, oh, they did this really cool thing and oh, they've been so nice to me, and like mentioning like totally non-relevant things that you've done that are nice.
How
So-
recent is the book?
Well, the
Very
last
recent.
time, like pretty much the day before.
Yeah, though the entries got like shorter towards the last like week. Like the entries are shorter and like less informative in general, and more like sort of dodging around the information a little bit, like willful ignorance.
I imagine as it gets more like oh god, I'm trying to think of how to say this.
You okay,
When it
Bob?
gets like more like less descriptive, I imagine like Persephone is just like fuck up. To write more detail.
Yeah.
That's basically all the orders that she ever gives is basically give me more details, give me more information. That's usually 90% of the orders. Or good work, you've done well.
So,
No.
so
No.
Gungir is going to go around the table. He wants to see first what you wrote about Ravak.
Okay.
Read this off as normal.
Yeah, there's like the basic stats information, mentioning that fairly quiet and reserved, and some more recent entries about like basically when Flynn was asking him like what does he like to do and the shipping thing, and Flynn just being confused because Toe doesn't understand what it meant, and they were like, I don't know what I need to do in order to get closer to him really, but I guess I'll try out the shipping thing later.
Alright. Galahad.
Starts off with the facts and stuff, and then quickly devolves into like gushing about his cool sword and battle prowess, and like the sleepover, and just like hanging out and stuff. Being really nice.
They were having a sword measuring contest.
Yeah.
Diary.
Oh
I
my.
hope that Galahad and me can have the sleepover soon.
Yeah, maybe like a little scribble in the margins that says BFF. Because that would get sent.
I would get sent.
Yeah, so we wouldn't do that.
Asemar.
More gushing about being really cool and like having so many cool weapon things that make him super powerful in battle, and also seem to be really smart. And Toe actually like reaches out and tries to stop you from showing a part of it.
Gungir.
Wait.
Gungir is on his stomach with his little legs kicking behind him as he reads this. he
Schoolgirl.
will roll out of the way if Toe tries to reach.
Oh. It's supposed to be a secret.
What's the information?
That he was working on getting a present for Asemar.
Gungir will not. If the present is is listed in there, he will not say anything about that. He will not say what it is.
Yeah.
He'll just kind of look over at Asemar and go,
Well, alrighty then. Though he kind of starts to grumble to himself about how, our quest started off as tracking down bandits and recovering stolen items, but now it's all about gods and changelings and intrigue.
Actually,
when did it get so confusing?
I'll actually correct him. Well, technically, this whole journey started off as us helping a half-dragon princess recover one of the artifact weapons.
Correction.
So,
not a dragon princess. You never knew their name. Just a masked individual.
Yes.
Still, it's like, so really, it's all full circle.
Something like that.
I mean, we're adventurers. That's just the adventuring karma. As my daddy used to say.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what he used to say. I don't know if he's right or not. I'm still discovering that myself. One day you could be just sitting on your butt in a rocking chair. The next day, you're trying to keep the world from exploding.
Oh.
I know. One afternoon, I was just in the shop, and then all of a sudden, I derailed a train.
God.
Yes, Galahad.
So earlier I was doing a bit of role playing. Going, no.
Yeah.
As he read it, but that was in character.
Yeah.
Guys, I just realised the worst thing about this whole situation with Flynn.
I look very nervous.
Damn it! Oh, that means Fall was technically correct to be suspicious of his soul. I have to admit that Fall was completely right to be suspicious of him.
Oh, great. We'll never hear the end of this.
Pause. Cut to Fall. Cut to Fall. You sneeze. Not you. You're like, something in the wind.
There is stuff in there about Fall as well, and there's actually a lot more. And there's written assassination plans.
Well, no, that's fine. We've all written assassination plans for Fall.
Yes.
Gungir slowly hides his blue journal.
Can I share part of the plan? Because I was really proud of myself for thinking of it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes, please.
Alright, so in the notebook it details how, early on it was saying, I will make them all get close to me and be able to trust me and like me and everything, so that I will be able to start undermining their relationship with Fall. And, since I already know that you guys had issues with each other with the whole detonating and all that stuff, so, I purposely got close to all of you guys, and then, I purposely, basically staged an instance of Fall, lashing out in front of all of you guys at me about the sword. And you guys immediately all jumped to my side, which is great. Great for me. And making it clear that I was really uncomfortable with the way Fall was behaving and me being concerned for myself and my property. And the plan was to use my ridiculous sneaky skills to put my sword into Fall's room, into his private locked chest, and then have it be missing the next day.
So I'm gonna be real. In our defense, you didn't do any damage to our relationship with Fall that wasn't already there.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
I was just
say Paul
getting.
already had a fractal relationship with these guys.
And
I was just getting it to the point where you guys wouldn't care so
Yeah.
much if he got assassinated.
yeah,
I mean,
would
we'd be
not
concerned considering there's the whole God of Death thing, but
Also,
yeah, I wouldn't. Also, that wouldn't work. I would have definitely still, if that had gone down, I still would have sided with him.
well, I mean, Gungir would have been upset because he doesn't want a haunted submarine.
Like
Yeah,
if the
I thought-
sword ended up in Fall's in chest, that would be a huge red flag.
But he was
I mean,
a
he
good
probably
soldier.
took
Flag for
like
Paul, or
ended.
flag for
It'd be suspicious in general.
But it was that was a logical attempt.
Yeah. Maybe if I just worm my way into your hospital. I don't know.
Fall.
Anyway,
I'll just
lots
say
of
this:
people.
Fall would not steal another person's item.
Sure, sure. Except when you were in the Assassin's Guild and we had to restrain you from taking magic items that you found.
Here's the thing: he would not take items from teammates.
Ravak.
Debatable.
He's
No,
never.
actually, the red flag is that he wouldn't do it secretly.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wouldn't like covertly take the sword from someone in their sleep and hide it in a chest.
You
No.
have low opinions on Fall.
Yeah, we do.
What's Ravak?
I'm trying to kill that bastard.
Okay, Ravik.
Ravik stands up and long and hard about this, and I decided, based on that, I think I'm gonna get back into the shipping game. And I'm gonna start with you, Toe. I'm gonna figure you out, and then I'm gonna figure out who you belong with.
Oh no.
Conrad's gonna burst out laughing.
Barreck raises,
No, I'm sorry. I can't help you anymore.
Barreck raises a hand.
I don't. I
I
still
just
don't
ask a
understand what shipping is.
No, don't say that. He'll start explaining. No.
Question: what shipping?
Get down.
For a low
And I
price of
make a
99
pratfall.
cents, you can ship and handle anything to anywhere.
I leap for cover.
Gungir will continue reading out through the journal. He'll go to everyone who's part of the crew.
Is there anything interesting? Is there anything that we wouldn't already know?
I mean, aside from the assassination plans and the messages
Yeah.
from Persephone, and like some
did
personal
Persephone tell you
mentions
anything?
about like people within the Assassin's Guild, Toe occasionally writes about. Like, fuck, I forgot their names. What were the two people's names? Who
Oh
took care
god, you
of
threw
us?
this on me.
Ha.
I forgot their code names, but they had code names. Your caretakers.
Yeah, one was Eve and the other one was something.
I forget.
Adam.
I wish that would have been easy to remember.
Yeah. Do
that
they?
really would've.
I
So
do have
basically-
a question.
Go ahead.
Is how much of Fall is actually written? Is it just like how much?
You said the assassination plan was written.
No, I'm asking how much of his life was written.
Well, like pretty much all of your activities that they were present for are all recorded.
Okay, so
And,
nothing
like,
before.
Well, they already knew everything about before. Like,
Right.
But is any thing about that written? I'm
Flynn just sort of passed it off as being a fanboy of you guys, why he knew so much about your past already. But
I more meant about what I told you last week. About what Fall went to was in magic school originally for.
if like, Flynn didn't manage to get to talk to Fall that much, so no.
Okay, never mind then.
Out of curiosity, what does Toe have written about Gungir?
Possibly the most gushing of all.
Yeah.
Like, about how much magic stuff you know, and how amazing everybody's equipment is, and how much they want to get stuff done, and like doodles of themselves with like all sorts of cool armor that you made and stuff.
You know, we were just being humble, so we never really specified completely, but I'm actually surprised that it actually paid off. We never really told Flynn how much money we had. A bunch of money.
And you paid him like a nice salary, but not $1 million, so he just assumes it's like a very normal adventuring gig.
Oh my god, we are lucky there.
Like, you gave him, I think you paid him like 60 gold or something during the last mission, and that's all he's seen.
Could I just say this really quick? He would have actually heard it from Fall, technically, because Fall asked Galahad for 20,000 gold at one point.
I don't know if that was in front of Flynn, though.
I don't think so. And plus, you would have seen the treasure trove inside the hull of the ship.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know. We didn't go down there.
He seems.
Just got the portable hole from there.
They seem a lot more excited about like the stuff that you guys make and do than like the money you have. Like there's like a big letters like Mr. Gungir's going to make me things with a whole bunch of exclamation points.
Hurts.
And
yeah.
Under that, it's Rukra saying, "Stay on fucking task."
But cool magic things. We don't have to like assassinate them before they do that, right? But yeah.
So, Toe, is it right? Is that right?
It's tall. Yeah.
So, have you ever met anyone that gets your heart racing?
About that, actually. Earlier in the cave. Well, Persephone was there.
Who?
Oh, the little girl that runs the murderers cult guild that we saw underground.
Am I missing something?
Pokemon sprites make them look young.
True.
Am I missing something?
With a bunch of other scary-looking people, and they were all talking, and give me 2 seconds while I try to remember.
Because I'm going to recap any of it.
Oh, you updated Persephone's image. Okay.
Yes, I did.
And Audrey was there too.
Audrey?
Wait, what?
As in the blue girl in our team?
Yes, she was there, and she knows about me, and she wants to kill all of you.
Well, she's fired. Unless she also turns against you.
I was only supposed to attack them as well, but she wants to kill all of you, and so did like 3 of the other people there.
That means we got 2 out of 6 on neutral to us. Yes!
And I think one of them was a lich, and another one was talking about giant robots made of dragons.
Oh!
One of them was the Sky Cult. The Cult of Perfection. There's the Sky Cult, the Perfection Cult.
Did he have a big trench coat?
Abyssal Cult.
Yeah.
Abyssal Cult. Underdark Cult and the Esmeric Seeds.
There's supposed
6
to be
total.
a 7th. There's supposed to be a 7th.
I never mentioned 7. There was only 6.
But there were 7 people, not counting the lich.
There was an assistant there with the lich.
assistant with the Lich and a assistant with Rukra.
Yeah.
That was, okay, so the names I took down were Augur, Jiren,
Augur Jaren.
Yeah.
Jaren,
Toe
Audrey.
proceeds to basically tell you everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
Zenith,
so
So that-
allow me to fill in. So we have Zenith,
Persephone.
who you don't know what faction he's from. You have Audrey. You have Persephone. You have Augur Jaren. You have Tyne, Ruger's assistant, who you guys met when you fought the Thunderjaw.
I have something to say after this.
Also know Rugra, obviously. And then there was the Lich who never introduced themselves. And Albedo is the Lich's assistant.
I thought that might have been Albedo.
And mentioned her name.
No, you never did say her name. You just said, I have a friend
He mentioned.
in her team.
Yeah. It was
the
mentioned.
Lich mentioned her name.
Yep.
You never picked it up.
That must have cut out for me. Also,
Okay.
really quick, Augur is creator of Mordor.
Eh.
Creator of the Mimic Ring.
Cool.
What? You cut out there like heavily, kid.
Augur
I heard
is,
him.
is the creator of the Mimic Ring.
The Mimic Ring.
Mordor.
Okay. Tane. Okay, so Tane and Albedo. Wait, who were the ones at the carnival with the T-Rex?
That was the Perfectionist
Rukra?
cult.
Perfection cult.
And
The dude with the trench coat.
Rukra.
Okay, so we're Tane
That's
with
also
the
the
perfection
person that
cult.
gave Gaul the spell book. That apparently had wish and control technology.
Okay.
Also, they brought that all up because they all made their heart pound with fear.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, and they're a little shaky by the end of the recounting.
Who was the one that wanted to burn? The two that wanted to burn the world and drown the world?
Audrey wanted to drown, and
Edith wanted to burn.
Yeah.
You can assume cults they're from.
Yeah, Infernal. Is Zenith Infernal? Maybe.
Correct.
And
Audrey is abyssal.
Well, it's probably evident
Wait.
to say that this goes against her clause with Tetnik Buku Wabansi.
And that makes sense. That would explain why Audrey was worried about Conway, because they're the two that operate in the sea.
wait, why do I have as Mark C rules all this sea with an actual demigod Amui?
Agree. Was in the
Because
hold
that's correct.
when I went back
Conway is the leader of the Asemar sea cult.
to get the portable hole. And she threatened me. She said she was gonna kill me if I told you guys anything.
Well, she'll have to get to the rest of the party before she can do that.
What was she doing down in the hold?
I don't know. She teleported away to go to the meeting, I guess. And
That
then
was
I came
actually in my
back.
notes.
We're gonna have to make sure she didn't take anything. Stealing from company property is not exactly the best thing.
I will note that Audrey didn't have anything of the parts.
I didn't see anything on her.
It's her equipment that she has.
Well, I
That's
guess.
so-
Oh, sorry.
So, how are we gonna break this when we get back?
Oh, probably very carefully, I'm sure.
I
Fully
mean,
and
you all
slowly.
have taken this weirdly well.
And we could just tell Fall, his friends.
We're desensitized.
It's been a rough
Our
day.
lives have been under jeopardy too much.
I'm sorry.
Things are getting better now.
Again, the sins of the past, they'll haunt you for a while, but with time you can make amends. It's just the nature of the world.
I hope what I've been able to tell you will help.
I know this is probably going to be a unpopular opinion, but do you think we should bring in like one of the royal family to help us with the termination of employment? Because I feel like she'd harpoon me.
Yeah. Yes.
Shifts uncomfortably.
We
Yeah.
need to tell. Oh, look at that person.
Well,
Oh yeah. So we need to play it carefully because Audrey's so powerful. Maybe we send Audrey off with a couple of the others on, a couple of us on like a mission,
Noted!
and then that mission is we're actually all waiting there to ambush and with the dragon, with one of the royal family and something.
We don't need to be babysat by the royal family.
When we're fighting against Sea Lords, yeah, probably.
Ravak has something to say.
You know, I
Go
just
ahead.
thought of that, that blue chick, she told me about that solo training place. I'm assuming that was a trap then. For me.
Oh shit.
Well, they did mention picking you guys off one by one.
So maybe
Why does-
I should go there alone and you guys come in behind me. Set off the trap, if it were one.
That's
I-
not bad.
well, I'm
And
just.
that way we don't tip them off. That way we can get some of their henchmen at least.
Well, any blow we can make against them is better than nothing.
Hey, Toe,
Yeah,
who did they say would come after you if you told us?
I mean, Audrey seemed to be intent on killing me herself.
Okay. Just double checking. I didn't know if they were going to send like another assassin or get the Perfectionist cult with their big old robo dinosaur thing to come stomping in. And then we'd have a flying submarine dinosaur battle. You know, that old shtick.
Well, Persephone's probably gonna be really mad at me.
Gungir.
That bridge when we get to.
What if you give her some information?
Fake information.
I can
Oh.
try.
Vague information at least.
Yeah, there's no need to go and blow your cover yet.
Just accidentally don't mention that you're betraying them.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I just realized we could like. Oh, I got it. I got you guys. I got it. You know what I got? It. So let me tell you. We take a small vacation. Off to a secluded island somewhere. It'll probably help out Fall too, because like we rag on the guy, but the guy's been in his room for just the longest time. I think he needs some sun. And then while we're all like on the island, we can go to Audrey and be like, oh man, we forgot our suntan lotion inside the submarine. And then as we start to take off, we'll get away from the island, and then we use the Armageddon bow on the island. I mean, it will cost an entire island, but actually, no, you're right. This is a terrible idea. Never mind. I don't got it.
Ravak?
To be fair, Fawns destroyed an entire plateau.
I think you had something that I have to do something in character. You had a second exclamation or what? That void.
Oh no, that was for the mentioning the whole solo thing was a trap for me.
Gotcha.
Oh, right.
Toe, you're both belows. That's when you know you received the message.
No. Oh no, give it back.
Gungir reads it real quick.
Read word for word. I know your contract is terminated. Your debt has been sealed.
Well, shit.
Oh,
Persephone.
Shite.
Wow.
Hey,
By the
don't
way,
worry.
that, your journal she gave to you, has been a scrying focus.
But it's just supposed to be for words.
She gave it to you. She only told you that one purpose. She never told you it's
What? No, I have an idea. You find in the back of the notebook there's a silver mirror.
I take the notebook. I look at Toe and said, "Hold on 1 second. I know what to do about this." And I take the book and I open it up and I moon it. And I moon it.
does nothing.
They get red naked ass cheek.
No, wait. We have to put ink on your ass. So
and-
that way, when you
it's a
press.
scrying word. They get,
But no, if you
Sure.
if you put ink on your butt and then press the book to your butt, then it sends the photocopy of your ass to the Assassin's Guild.
sure, they get the ass.
Email received.
They get the ink ass, and then I throw it in the fire.
Actually, as soon as that message was sent, the conduit both ways is gone.
Okay, that's a shame. But Galahad doesn't know that, so then he throws it in the fire.
Toe is hyperventilating. Just clearly having
It's-
a panic attack.
So, what's going on?
She's
I'll
He
hand this
is-
first.
Toby's gender. Conrad says
They.
probably marked for death.
Well, that probably means
the
that.
entire guild of assassins.
The hug. It's hugs time. Everyone gather
Over
in for
here.
another hug.
Calls.
Wait,
We're friends.
I just realized. If Aubrey's fired, then Fredrick finally gets a room.
Yeah, we don't have to build up his own. No grass, Freddy.
They actually freak out when you guys try to hug them this time and like scramble away.
Oh, not that fast.
What's wrong?
They'll like slap your arms away and like are still hyperventilating and like staring into space and freaking out.
Conrad's gonna cast calm emotions on you.
Oh snap.
Thank you.
That is. Oh my god, it is.
Yeah,
Paladin
actual
spell.
The paladin spell.
Do I have to save for it, or I'm not
Just
a willing
instinct.
creature right now?
A creature can choose to fail the saving throw if it wishes. So if your character wishes they could calm down, they can choose to fail it on purpose.
I don't have the presence of mind to wish such a thing.
So you need to roll a wisdom save.
Okay.
Or be calm.
I got a +0.
You fail. You're calm.
Toad just keels over on their side.
Yeah.
Passes out. I'm assuming.
Well,
More or less. They're just
I
sort of
lay out
like
a-
staring at nothing.
Staring up at the sky. Into the starry sky.
to be okay. We fight. We fight them. We beat them up. Does it matter if it's a dragon or a god or an assassin guild leader? We're
don't
Titnoo
know
Buku
them.
Robinson.
And the name says it all.
Wait, that's our name?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know in orc that means goddamn idiots?
It means a lot of things. It means a lot of things.
But we're proud, goddamn idiots.
I'm going to die.
I'm just gonna look down at you. Well, if we all die, we all die together.
Something of the sort.
It's always going to be that way. We'll live or we'll die.
Should we
The
warn?
fact is, you say we don't know the leader of the Assassin's Guild. We do know them. We've met them. And you know what? I've met Blaze, the king, the dragon god. You know what? If he wanted to kill one of our team, I'd fight him too.
We have. We've met the Assassin Guild leaders? Or the
We
guild
haven't,
leaders?
they have.
Yeah, I know. Barreck's asking that.
Gungir pulls up the video of when they were bumbling through the sewer guild.
It's not just her. It's the whole guild. They'll send the best people.
Sounds like a decent challenge.
We've killed dragons. We'll be fine.
They've killed a few dragons.
Sneak up at you.
Maybe it wouldn't be awful if we try to get back to that submarine as soon as possible.
That might be a good idea.
Should we use the
The
shadow?
morning we should.
Oh, I was just about to say, should we use the shadow blade to warn Liar and Fred?
And fall.
And Fall, yes. Yes, and Fall.
We have to.
Unfortunately, yes.
I mean, as much as he's tried to kill us, we could give him an external target to focus all of his chaos onto.
That's a good point.
How groggily sits up on their quaaludes or whatever. And like
Wait,
fumbles,
Fluoxetine works just as well.
fumbles for the shadow dance rapier and just sort of like holds it out to the
Conrad's
empty
gonna
air, assuming
stop
somebody
you.
will take it.
Gungir will.
Oh,
He's
Conrad
never.
will take it.
Oh.
No, let Gungir
it's a
take
race.
it.
Roll initiative.
No.
Gungir will yeet himself.
Go
Let
on.
go.
Aha!
Let go.
No,
God,
roll initiative.
No.
No, roll nat 20. Nat 20. Nat 20.
No.
But he rolled a natural 20.
No, tell
Initiative.
Storm to roll a nat 20 initiative.
Can I say I offered it to either Galahad or Gungir because those are the people that I trust the most?
It was a really high roll, too.
Can we let either Gungir or Galahad have it instead of Conrad?
I mean,
Please.
Conrad takes it, but doesn't mean he has to use it.
I'm gonna explain his reasoning as he picks it up. Real
Oh.
quick. Before he hands it off. If he decides to. Out of everybody, I might be the most convincing to explain everything to this possible incursion. They'll probably only take me seriously. No offense.
Counter argument.
Counterpoint.
I'm your boss.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
Oh, shoot, that old card.
Persuasion.
Wait,
look at you
Gungir.
Counter argument, you're a new guy. I'm not.
Yeah, and we don't know if you're maybe another spy. There's two of us already.
And I just rolled the insight just to check.
No,
Telling the
certainly not
absolute
Fredrick.
truth.
Certainly not Fredrick.
I mean,
Hold on a minute.
it's not
7.
part of
He's
our
telling
guild.
the absolute
Oh!
truth, not lying at all.
Wait, what did you say, liar? Or, cat?
About Fredrick, Toe was just like,
Well, he's not part of our guild.
Good. Well,
And I'm fairly positive.
That rules out one of 5.
I'm
almost
from
all
a
of the
goddamn church. I would never betray my church.
I've only been part of a monastery, but that's it.
And Liar is a cinnamon bun wizard.
He makes very good cooking.
With sleeps fall.
And Fall has
There's Fall.
And then Fall has
has too many people trying to kill him right now.
Yeah, so why would Fall be a freaking spy?
Also, he's more than happy to flaunt around his college boy status, so I think we can rule that out.
Does Gungir get the sword?
Gungir grabs the sword, and he does not want to simply pop in and out of existence. He wants to do this with a little bit of flair. He will get onto the back of the wagon, and he'll kind of swan dive off the back of the wagon with the rapier pointed forward. I want to see if this will work!
Please don't break it.
No promises!
Persephone will be super mad at me.
Fuck her!
He's got a point.
You may blink to any place you have visited before.
As long as
Gungir,
it's dark.
as long as it's dark, someplace that he's been before,
A ham cargo hold.
or what time is it right now?
It's nighttime.
It's
So
nighttime?
anywhere really.
Gungir teleports in the liar's room. Hi, liar!
What are you doing? How did you?
Gungir gets really close to her. Is this room secret? Is it safe?
I guess so.
Alright, I've got a lot of news
Have to
in
roll
a,
something for
in a
Jesus.
small amount of time.
Jesus is a traitor too? No!
Hey Zeus, you traitorous bitch!
It was gonna attack you for being surprised, and I rolled a 7, so now it gets spooked and then lays back down.
Gungir is going to... Oh, I forgot he can do this. What he's going to do is he's going to peek outside Liar's door real quick. Down the hall, down both halls. Okay. And in the doorway, he's going to ritual cast Alarm.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to close the door, seal the hatch, and run right back up to Liar. Alright. So, first of all, one of our new recruits is actually a changeling. It's Flynn. Don't be surprised. He's actually smaller than Glad, and it's adorable.
Okay.
He was actually part of an Assassin's Guild sent to kill us, but he's actually changed heart. He likes us more than the Assassin's Guild.
Oh, that's nice.
And Audrey's a bitch.
Oh. That's Gungir.
She is absolutely fired at this point.
Oh,
She's in on it.
okay.
She's
Uh,
leader
wait.
of one of the freaking cults.
In on the assassinating?
Yes, she is actually part of one of the cults. She is the leader of one of the cults,
Wait.
and she is absolutely fired.
Wait, are you guys all okay?
Physically?
Not Barreck!
Physically?
Yes? Are you guys where's everyone else? How did you...
They are resting. This sword can teleport.
Oh. Okay. Wait, so she's an assassin?
Yes.
Wait. And what are we are we going to fight her? What's going on?
Actually, I don't think we discussed what our game plan was. I was just proposing that we fire her. I think some of the other... let's just leave it as she's fired right now. But...
Put my fighting clothes on.
Since when did you get fighting clothes?
Well, that kimono is magic, I think. It helps.
Well, I don't think that's going to be right now. I think we're going to need to do an employee review with her sometime in the very near future. I will consult with the rest of the guys, and we'll take it from there. I'm just giving you the heads up in case things go crazy on the sub.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be real honest, you're like one of the most responsible people on this ship.
Okay. I'll do my best to look out for anything. Please. Everyone's back soon.
If anything goes south, would you go get the Royal Guard if anything goes south? Cause
I guess I can do that.
Because I know you're strong, Lara, but I don't want to see you get hurt.
I don't. Yes, of course.
And he gives her a hug. He's like, everything's going to be fine. We'll be back soon.
Okay.
But Audrey is probably not going to be an employee anymore. So, there's that.
Right.
There's that.
Please be careful, Gungir. Don't let anything happen to everything else.
We got a lot of stories to tell you. Alright, well,
Should I tell the others?
Probably. You haven't seen Audrey around today, have you?
Looks at BM.
Saw her earlier today.
I mean, she was here earlier, but and I made lunch and everything, and I don't think she showed up for dinner though.
All right. If she does show up, just act casual. I don't want her to let her know that she might already be onto it, but you know.
Okay.
Man, this is a pickle. I tell you what, if anything goes south, get Freddy and get Fall and go get the Royal Guard. I don't want to see anything happen to you guys. Audrey's kind of spooky. She's not that nice.
I wish we hadn't said Gungir now.
This is why I wanted to send Kyle.
Okay. I guess I'll let Fall and Fredrick know.
Sure.
Kinda hoping that Gungir would have told everybody.
Alright, I tell you what. Do you still have the scrying orb? Or the messaging stone?
The sending
Probably.
Sending stone.
Yes.
Give us a ring-a-ding-ding if anything goes down, alright? We'll be on our way back home.
Okay.
Alright.
Hurry back.
Will do. And Gungir does a swan dive off Liar's bed.
Okay.
And just blinks out of existence.
Zzz.
Before we leave the sub, the alarm spell goes off to your wire. And the door is forced open by an abyssal abomination.
Actually, Gungir would know about that. It's connected to the person who made the spell.
Gungir would have immediately been notified as soon as he appeared back in the camp. Liar, you see Audrey in front of you with 3 abyssal abominations behind you.
Liar screams.
Little lady, are coming with me. And she's going to run forward using her full movement speed of 45 feet
Armor of Agathis.
She's going to grab you and immediately cast at 9th level sleep.
Oh, night. I have a lot of hit points for a sorcerer, but I don't have that many.
You're
Let's
just
see. What does 9th level
Asleep.
sleep?
9. Basically, it adds 2d8 every level. So he's basically rolling
for HP.
Plus
18
8
plus 6.
2d8 times 8 is 16d8, so it's 21d8. So roll 21d8.
22d8s.
What?
Because it's 6d8 already.
It's 5d8. It's
Oh,
5d8. So 21d8. She can survive this. If 21d8 happens to roll all ones,
Also forgetting her casting modifier.
She has
It doesn't
54
add-
HP.
It doesn't add casting modifier.
116.
Yeah, no, she's asleep.
okay, no.
It doesn't add
Sleeping
casting
Beauty.
modifier. It's the thing.
But it
Wouldn't have mattered. 106.
yeah, even if you take 12 off, it would have been, yeah, you're fine. You're asleep. Listen,
She
it
grabs
almost
you.
could have worked.
And Dimension Doors out with her abyssal abominations, leaving poor old Jesus behind. And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Oh, damn it.
Gungir reappears. I explained everything to the best of my ability.
Get a temporary delete them for now.
Aw,
In your head.
poor Jesus.
By the way, as soon as Gungir finished that, just an alarm sound would go off in his head.
Goes, burr, burr. Wow, crap.
Gungir, you did tell them that they were under the immediate threat of danger because Persephone, who was in our submarine, already was going to move against us, and it's going to happen right then and there, right?
Yeah.
You didn't just say vaguely something might happen eventually, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good. As long as you were very specific about how imminent.
No.
And then got out of there.
So,
Yeah.
really quick.
Guys, I think we need to get home.
No, it's over,
Ow.
But really quick.
Okay.
It's now
Sophie.
stay on my time zone.
What?
It is now officially my birthday on my time zone.
Oh,
Hi, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, kids.
Your birthday gift was you were right.
Me and Joe have been planning this the entire time.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was a really cool game.
Well set up.
Good twist. Good twist.
Good twist.
So,
Yay.
Good.
are we not
twist.
recording or?
Oh, I'm still recording.
a little bit.
Yeah. A little bit of chit chat afterwards. Big revelations and all that. You guys like Toe?
I do like to.
Stopping, yeah.
How's the character voice? I wasn't sure it would work out if it would be
It's a
understandable
little
or
bit
not.
quiet.
Yeah.
No, I'm all for it. It was.
I
think
could
it was
do it louder,
perfect.
I
I'm
swear.
I'm on headphones, so maybe that's the difference. But it sounded clear to me.
Same.
Okay, because it's just like, I don't know, parody voice, because parrots and being able to copy things.
I just thought it was like a
But-
very throaty,
Yeah, that too.
parched voice,
Oh, crap. I got 2 underage kids in my
Frail.
employment.
frail.
Yes, you
yeah, child labor,
One who was raised by murderers.
child soldiers.
Well, that
Yay.
makes 2 of us.
Hey! Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Murder buddies.
like when
don't
they were
worry.
asking about your past and stuff, they were sort of like, I feel that feel, but I can't say anything about feeling that feel.
So that's why
Yeah.
you didn't tell me anything about the secrets.
Yeah. Because
Venom,
I
I
specifically
swear,
was sent to kill you.
I swear, are you making Fall like the antagonist of this story?
More like
No, if
the
anything, he just
fall
vindic-
guy.
Yeah, if anything, it's more like you just vindicated him.
vindicated? I actually don't know that term.
You got
Okay.
proven right and everything.
So something I want to tell Kat really quick, like after the
Yeah.
recording's done.
Aw. Yes.
Is the recording done?
Oh,
I'm still going.
I can turn mine off in 3.
Thank you for
2.
watching, everybody.
Thank you all so much for watching.